Oh, holy shit. Tired. What's up, y'all? What's up? How's it going? Come on in. The water's warm. I won't be too mean to y'all, okay? Only a little bit. Only get you only a little bit. Just a wee little bit. Okay? If you're a Trump supporter, I promise not to yell at you too much. Shake your dreads. No, like, how about you shake your fucking dreads, dude? Okay? You fucking hack. Getting pushed out to the algorithm, not getting anybody to say my platform. People say, oh my gosh, Trump is totally not corrupt, actually. Trump is perfect. I don't need to. I don't need to debate some darky. He don't know nothing. He just a boy. You're completely wrong. Trump is the most least corrupt president we've ever had. Going in there, getting rid of the deep state, democratic, something or other. I don't know. Scratch is corrupt, taking DNC money. True. I am part of an organization that is trying to get rid of the DNC. We are not taking DNC money yet, though. By the way, go to UFA website and please donate to me because I need money to get in that tour. I'm poor, extremely poor. I have I have no money. I am poor. I do not have money. Please give me money. Aw, thanks for liking the live at least, y'all. My two friends. But y'all are not sharing the live, okay? That's your problem right now. You're liking it, but you're not sharing it. Are you down for a road trip? I am down for a road trip, bro. I'm gonna the fact that the tour is taking or the events on the 20th is low key ridiculous. Like why? Let me pre my hair. Who the fuck schedules a convention at like right at the holiday times, around the holiday times when everybody's busy? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like if you're trying to get like max participation in your event, you do it like at least a week or two before the holidays, because everybody's gonna be fucking busy on the 20th. Forbidden Door is. Can we get Hex on the way, dude? Hex is all the way in like Kansas, bro. Is that even near? Like, wait, Lucas, where are you at again? Iowa? Oh my gosh, it's just a disgusting state, bro. Low key? Yeah, that could be possible. I could start in Wisconsin, go down to Iowa, go down to Kansas, and then go and then drive through New Mexico and Arizona. That's like It's not possible. We'll see. My little fucking Twitter curl might get destroyed. Like the live. If you're a mega, request up. If you're not mega, don't request up. Hello, Hood. Hello, deporter agent. Please don't deport me, dude. I'm just a humble illegal migrant trying to make his way in this world. I did not do nothing wrong. Thank you for coming in, y'all. Please like the live. Smash that subscribe button. Holy shit. I'm still looking. Did Burger Garcia get released because on bond, or did he just like get generally released? Yeah, let me look it up. Why was Burger Garcia was released from federal custody Friday, months after his wrongful deportation to El Salvador prison, which and accused of being a gay member. U.S. Magistrate Judge Barbara Holmes of the Middle District of Tennessee. Middle District of Tennessee, bro. Wait, Judge. Who appointed this judge, by the way? I just want to make sure. Who appointed? Damn, she is an Obama appointed judge, okay? She's biased. We can't have her here. What's up, Howard?
Hello?
What's up, G?
What's up, man?
Do you think Trump is corrupt?
I do. I think he's an inside agent for the Democrat Party. I think he's fighting for us.
Pretty base, bro. Deporter agent. Let's see if he actually let in. What's up, man?
How are you?
Doing good. Do you think Trump is corrupt?
I beg your pardon?
Do you think Trump is corrupt?
Honestly, no, I don't think he is, but you know, you can't make that much money in this world and not be somewhat corrupt, right?
I would say so. So you do think he's corrupt? Then?
Well, I believe that, you know, there's a lot of billionaires that didn't get where they were if they wouldn't.
Okay, so you're just saying you don't really care. Do you think he's like specifically been
I'm
corrupted in this
independent, man.
this administration?
It's possible. I didn't mean to interrupt your life, but what I was going to say, man, don't let the hate and the politics get to your mind. It's an internal prison, if you know what I mean. And it goes for both sides. Both sides are mean as crap. So yeah, I'm independent. But I was just letting you know, man, don't let it get to your mind.
Okay. User 6951.
I appreciate you letting me aboard your panel, and I just want to wish you a very good day.
Thank you, man.
You have a blessed day, man.
Didn't even. When I make a concentration camp in Florida, both sides bad. True. I think it's just a troll account. Or he actually didn't want to engage with anything I wanted to say.
Hey, how are you doing?
So, dude, it's been a while.
I'm doing good here in the great city of Las Vegas. I guess.
I swear, did I talk to you? Used to be like Jesse's mod.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh wow.
Long time ago. That was a while back, and then it got to the point where, man, I mean, time is so precious, right? And we got so many things, like we're like 10 to 12 hours a day we're out there making money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we got to sleep for 7, 8 hours, and the amount of time that we were spending, just some of the times you kind of got to take a step back and say, you know what, I can't waste my time on certain the lives that we were having, trying to educate people when no education was taken, right? The thing that I just wanted to comment on your two things here about Trump being corrupt, but that's been known, right? Donald Trump, I mean, one thing, he's not, like, even when he lies, he's not lying to deceive people. He just lies because that's just what he does, right? He just makes up numbers. He throws stories out there, and he's come to the point where he knows that, you know what, he's got a base of 100 million plus people in America, that it won't matter. Like, remember, the tariff money was now up to $17 trillion being raised. Like, how outrageous is that? If you're really bringing in $17 trillion in tariff money, and the reality is like $100 billion. You know what I'm saying?
He said 17 trillion.
Yeah. Yeah. You can find the video yourself. It's kind of like, when people talk about January 6th and they say, well,
like, oh my God.
Like,
I bring it up, but like, they just don't care. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Listen to any time he speaks about anything, he sounds like, if Biden ever said anything that he did recently, like, everybody would be like, oh my gosh, this guy's actually like mentally deranged. Like,
yeah, and when he
little
says
dementia.
and you know what it is like, this is the way I look at it, okay? Like, when people go ahead and make mistakes and they slip up, they say something, they slipped up. That's it. That's fine. We're human. When he was talking about how he's going to go to Russia to see Putin, and he was really going to Alaska, everybody underneath the sun knew that the summit was being held in Alaska, and 2-3 times he says he's going to Russia, right? Like, I mean, obviously he slipped up. It's okay. That didn't hurt any Americans or help any Americans. You know what I'm saying? But what the other side did is, when Biden would slip up on something, Fox News and those guys would run it for 3-4 weeks, talking about he's got dementia, he's got this, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he slipped and fell up going up Air Force One, Donald Trump did the same thing. Like, really, who cares? I mean, isn't it the whole policy where
I didn't think it's important to, like.
Yeah, but that's exactly.
I do think it is important. Like I mentioned, like, Biden probably, at least what I was saying, at least in the last year or 2 years, there probably was something going on, like, mentally with him. I think that is important to mention. But I think it's also important to call out the fact that, like, Republicans don't give a fuck. Like, their own president, Donald Trump, literally, like whatever gaffes like Biden made, like, Trump is like 10 times more deranged every single time he opens his mouth. And
but they won't call it out. But remember, that's the thing. I'll tell you right now, with Biden, he should have never ran. He already did his 4 years. He should have just given the thing that say, you know what, you guys run your thing the way you want to run it. I've done my thing. I'm 80-something years old. Why do I need to do this? I'll sip a pina colada somewhere on a beach somewhere. He shouldn't have ran, right? I agree with that. The border aspect of it, what he did on the tail end of his presidency, he should have done 1.5 years before. That was his mistake, which he obviously got pounded on every single day. And hence, you know what, that will probably be part of his legacy, right? I can call out Biden. The problem with the other side is with Donald Trump, they can't call this guy out for anything. Like, I mean, I remember talking to one lady, and I respect her. She said, you know what, Botch, Donald Trump is a scumbag. I would never want my children to be like him, and so forth. And she went on, but she goes, I'm a religious person that votes pro-life, right? And she said that I vote on that policy only, and whichever party goes with that is the one I vote for, and I can accept that. That's something that even with people that have pew stuff that they do, that's fine. But you're at least calling out the guy and saying that this guy is this type of a person and that, and you don't support any of that. But this is the one policy that I'll go with, and that's the problem with the other side. Like, I've got it at work too, my friend. Like, I'll give you an example. I'm in finance, right? So we do mortgages, HELOCs, things like that. And remember when the jobs numbers came out and the revisions came out, and he said it was all made up and it was all fudged and all that. The numbers,
yeah, that was funny.
right? The numbers are good when you like them. And when the numbers aren't good, you fire the person that gave you those numbers. That's been doing it for 20 plus years, right? So I was in my office.
I disagree. There was like there was multiple revisions under Biden too. That had
No,
to be
I
done.
understand that, but what I'm saying is nobody was being fired over that,
And
right?
I probably think somebody should have been like.
No, but remember what it is when you go ahead and have with data, the way data works is, and we're talking about not just a small data, we're talking about a lot of data and all the tariff stuff and everything that was happening and whatnot. It was obviously going to reflect. People did say it. Remember when a policy like this big beautiful bill is not going to be known for a few years, it actually doesn't even get in. Sorry,
I don't.
But you know what I'm saying? Like these things happen, so you can't like remember the whole thing even with the
Well,
election.
I'd agree, but there's a history of like the jobs numbers being bad under Biden.
Yeah, but
and they
that's happened
continue
a
to be
few
bad.
times over the last few years, right? They've revised them. They revised them just before the election, right? At one point. So I mean,
yeah,
you
but
can't.
I think the argument there is
So
that
do
like
you
they
think the
shouldn't
numbers
have
were
to be
cooked up?
revised that many times.
Let
They
me
should
ask you this:
be getting the
Do
numbers
you think
correct.
the numbers were cooked up?
I don't think they were cooked up, but I think people like were made mistakes or who were doing them were probably incompetent. No.
Yeah, but okay, I guess so. I mean, okay, so now the numbers that you're going to get now, are you going to rely on them? Because remember, right after Donald Trump had the MAGA guy up at the Oval Office and said, we got brand new numbers, automatically we've got brand new numbers that nobody has seen before. Of course we haven't seen them before, you just made them up. Did you see the graph that they put out? They didn't even spell the stuff.
I think whatever the BLS, I forget how much the BLS revised it down by like 287,000 like minus I think jobs lost. I think that's fine. I don't like White House statements. I don't trust. I'd agree with you. I don't trust things coming out of the White House like Donald Trump saying them. But like the BLS's own like statement on the revision, I think that's fine to go off of.
But this is what I'm trying to say is like, I mean, you can't go ahead and claim that, like just like with the whole election thing. Remember when he said that if he doesn't win, it's all rigged.
Yeah.
Remember how many times he said that?
He did it in the first election. So no.
Yeah.
He did that. That's his strategy in case he loses. He can just immediately claim that it was
Yeah, but kind of like it's the game hasn't been played, and now you're saying that if I lose the game, they've cheated on us. Like, what kind of nonsense are we talking about here? Like, it's just like, I mean, look, I mean, I think with the next thing that you're talking, I just want to finish up on the corruption aspect of it. I don't have any problem with Donald Trump grifting the billions of dollars and the crypto coins and all that. And that's fine. We know Donald Trump is going to utilize the power of the US presidency to enrich himself, which I don't have a problem with, right? The problem that I have is where was the grifting for the American people that voted for him? The 70 million people that put him in office. Remember August 1st, we were supposed to see these big checks come in. Did you get your $5,000 on August the 1st?
Well, obviously, that was never going to happen. It was such a lie.
No, but what I'm saying is he could have had that money come. Remember when he did the market manipulation?
He never promised anyone that money.
What are you talking about?
It was the Doge savings, yeah.
He never promised it. He never promised it. Get the story straight.
Hold on a second. The Doge statement that he made that all the
He
savings...
said we could. He never promised it. Don't put words in people's mouths. Stop lying to America.
What are you talking about, baller?
I'm just saying about the $5,000 check. He said it could happen. He didn't promise it.
Okay, so when Donald Trump said that he was going to get the people August the 1st, when he was saying people are going to... What are you talking about? Was he not implying that with all the tariff money that he was going to...
He said it could be possible. He never promised it.
Okay, just like he talked about the war ending, right? When he said he could finish the war and end it, and he said that 100 times.
But did you hear him the other day? He said this one's been very tough on me. It's been very tough, and you have to respect
he said it 100
At least he's
times
trying.
It could be done in one day.
He couldn't get it done. It was harder than he thought.
Why didn't he?
But he's working on it. He said this has been a very tough one. He did say
What did he say before that?
President Trump says some of the money.
The story.
Baller, why did you shut the fuck up and tell me what did he say for
I
one?
told you what the
time?
fuck I said. You can't
Yeah.
fucking hear. It's not my
No,
problem.
no, no. You see, this is the problem here. You got shit
You're
for
cursing at
rage,
me,
right?
so I'm going to curse back at you.
No,
Show
no, no.
respect.
Listen,
I'm
Baller,
respecting you.
Baller. When he said 100 times he told us that. Remember when he said
And
100
he said
times?
100 times, this has been tough. Can't you fucking hear me?
No, he didn't. In the very
He just
beginning,
said it the
before
other
he got
day. I
elected,
saw him live saying it several times.
when he said what did you see before
Why are
the
you
election?
lying to the American people?
What did he say
Trump
before?
said exactly. He said this has been harder than I thought, but I'm working on it. It's
Yeah,
more than I
working
can
on
say
it.
for
After
Biden.
7 months, he's still working on it.
It's only 7 months. It's only 7 months.
fuck's
Biden
sake.
took 4 years to fuck everything
Listen,
up.
you guys are the same people. Years.
No,
What
no,
happened to the
no.
Epstein
I'm
stuff?
admitting
Okay.
what he said.
Okay.
What
and
happened
you
to the
can't
Epstein
accept.
stuff, Baller?
You can't
Okay,
accept
got-
what he
okay.
said.
What happened to the
You can't
Epstein
accept
stuff?
Stop yelling.
What
please.
happened to it?
Stop
Democrats
yelling.
probably got.
Stop.
You mean
I'm gonna drop
the
you.
Democrats?
Clinton getting a blowjob
both
in the
of you.
Oval Office? Are you gonna
Stop
believe
talking.
him?
Come on. See, this is the problem with you, Baller. That you're such a fucking idiot.
No,
You're
no,
bringing
no.
up the
I'm using
Democrats.
common sense. You people
Oh,
are just
come on.
making shit up as
Baller,
you
you're
go
a
along.
loser.
You're a fucking
loser.
asshole.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
want
drop
to waste
you,
any
asshole.
spit on
The
you.
fuck out of
You
here.
fuck off.
It does say.
You know
it
what?
does say-
You know what?
Wait, no, dude, don't drop him. Don't drop him.
I listen. I didn't draw. Look, this is what I'm going
Oh
to say.
wait, I don't
host.
have. You don't have mob powers. What the fuck?
Listen,
shit,
sorry,
I don't know.
sorry, host. I didn't want to get that way. I'm sorry. I apologize to you, and I do want to also apologize to the Baller guy. I kind of got a little bit out of hand. I do apologize. Okay, but what it is these guys always, when it comes to Donald Trump, when he was implying with the Doge thing, when he was implying on okay, forget about all that. Let's just say the fact that
Sorry, sir, I'm back. He did
Listen.
not promise it, so let's go on. Keep
No,
talking.
listen, Baller. Listen, first of all,
He
Baller. I
did
wanna
not
apologize.
promise it.
Hold on,
I
Baller.
apologize also. He did
Listen.
not promise it. I'm speaking to you
okay.
like a gentleman.
Okay, let's say this, Baller. Okay, he didn't promise it. Okay, let me ask
Thank
you this,
you.
Baller.
Thank you.
Okay, let me ask you this, Baller. If Donald Trump has the ability to enrich himself and enrich billions of dollars for people, which I don't have a problem with, Baller. I'm just saying wouldn't it be also right for him to grift for the American people that voted for him, right? Remember
That's what he's doing.
when he did the $600 billion market manipulation with the Great Liberation Day, remember when we went down by $7 trillion and a lot of people, and he bragged about it, right? He said, you made $2 billion yesterday. I made you $900 million yesterday. So Baller, all I'm asking.
And we will see it on our taxes soon.
No,
Okay,
forget about the
I'm gonna
taxes.
drop you. I just
Baller.
want to do 1v1s. That's okay. Just
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah,
I love you,
I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna let you go with Baller, but I got to take a call from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
wife. I just want to say, Baller. All I was just trying to say is, if Donald Trump came out and said, forget about the Democrats. If he had just came out and said, guys, you know what? I got these guys $600 billion. Forget about the taxes and waiting till you file. I'm gonna get you guys $3,000-4,000 from $200-300 billion that I grifted for them. We're gonna grift for you. And Baller, you should have gotten.
And it may happen. You never know. It may happen.
I hope
he did not promise us, but it may happen. You never know. How do you know? He's only in office 7 months.
Baller, do you disagree? Do you think Donald
The
Trump is
year's
corrupt?
not even over yet.
Do you think Donald Trump is corrupt, Baller?
It's correct. I'm going to say Donald Trump is a businessman.
Do you think
You
he's
can
been
take it the
corrupt
way you
during
want
his
to take
current
it.
term?
Don't you think Democrats were corrupted with election interference? Don't you think they were corrupt telling us
Do you
Biden
think
was
that
sharp?
do you think that was an answer to my question?
And what do you mean? Well,
When I
you're
asked
not
you,
answering
when
one
I
of
asked
mine.
when I asked you, do you think Donald Trump was corrupt during
He's
his
a
term?
businessman.
And you
I
re-
don't know
and
his
you re-
personal,
and you
what he does
respond and you
personally.
respond and you respond
I
to
don't
me.
think he's as
Well,
corrupt as the
the Democrats.
That's
Do
my
you think that
answer.
was a response to my question I asked you?
Yeah, I'll answer it. I don't think he's as corrupt as the Democrats.
Okay, so
The worst of two evils.
Yeah. Okay. So, can I try and prove you right? Are you familiar with what Trump coin is?
I'm not into it. I'm not that familiar with it. If you want to
Okay.
teach me, I'm willing to learn.
Yeah.
But you know
before we
what?
start, I just want
The guy was a billionaire before he got there.
Yeah,
Look
before
at
we
people like
yeah,
Obama. They became
before we
millionaires
start.
while in office.
Yeah,
So
before
you
we
tell
start.
me who's corrupt.
Yeah, before we start, can we just
Well, you got to
disagree?
know the truth. You can't give half a story.
Okay, can you please stop? Haven't even given a story yet. So can I please just calm down for a second? So Donald Trump, the definition of corruption that I would at least go with is corruption is dishonest or illegal behavior generally done by politicians for their own personal gain. Would you agree with that?
He's not a politician. He was a businessman.
Politicians or people in high higher places of power done for the personal gain.
Politicians, yes, they all do. Yes, that's why Trump is here to stop all that.
Okay, so would you agree with me that when Donald Trump does a rug pull on his supporters with Trump coin, that that he's using
I don't know
his
nothing
office?
about it, so I cannot
Yeah,
really
do
answer
we
about
need
that
okay?
coin thing.
Do we need
But I don't want to hear it from a liberal. I like to
okay?
hear it from
I'll
somebody
give you
that
my
gives me
narrative.
facts.
I'll give you yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, then that. Yeah, go ahead.
No, we can like bring up sources and we can like go through this.
Mhm. But if you're putting him down, then I don't want to hear it. If you can be even, then I will listen. If it's like common sense answer, not putting anybody down, then I will listen. But if you're going to say he did this, and it's all not true then.
Wait, so if I
Yeah.
claim he did something,
Why?
then
You
you're just
know,
not
he's
gonna
the
listen to me?
president. Shouldn't we root for him to do well?
We shouldn't root
He's
for
the
him to do
president.
corruption. Why would I root for him to do
Well, no,
corruption?
we should be rooting for him to do well for the country, right?
Yeah,
He's our
that's fine,
president.
but I'm gonna call
I
out when he
rooted
does
for Biden to
is
do
there
well. I
something?
wanted my life, but Biden didn't work out. Things tripled and
Wait,
doubled.
what is it? Okay, I
cost.
just want to. What does this have to do with the fact that Donald Trump absolutely used his position in power to boost up his own crypto coin and then did a rug pull on his supporters?
Well, he's doing the same thing they all do.
Really? Can you give me an example where he didn't use his position in
Okay,
power to
Joe
massively
Biden.
to
Joe
massively inflate
Biden.
like a stock or like some kind of holding
Absolutely,
and did a rug
absolutely.
pull?
It
Yeah, go
won't be
ahead.
a stock one, but Joe Biden sent his son that didn't speak the language to other countries to make millions. Don't you think he used his power there when he was vice president? He did that. Don't you think he used his powers?
His vice. How did his
His
VP
son
ship?
went to other countries, did not speak
How
the
do
language,
wait?
and
Why
made
does that have
millions
any?
of
Yeah.
dollars.
What does that
What do you
have
mean?
anything
I'm
to do
just
with him
saying.
being
I'm giving you an
president?
example. You're giving me an example. I'm giving you an example back.
Yeah,
So
I'm
don't you
asking.
think
No, I'm
that was
asking you.
corrupt?
Yeah, no, I'm asking you.
You don't
Like,
think that was corrupt? He didn't even speak the language.
I don't know.
Oh, so convenient. Okay, then I'm
Well,
gonna
I don't.
say I
Well, I don't
don't
know. Like,
believe.
what? Wait. So specifically, can you tell
No,
me the?
you're telling me.
Can you
You're
tell me?
telling
Can
me
you
he's
smell?
corrupt.
Wait. Can you tell me the specific business that Hunter Biden went to? What was its
The
name?
business, God knows, nobody knows. He just made
Wait,
millions of
wait. So
dollars.
you're telling me that you know, and one of the corrupt
No, I'm
actions
just
that
saying he
Biden
did
did
go make
was
millions of
send
dollars.
his son
Yes,
to a
yes,
place
and
who
he
didn't
gave
speak
the
the
big
language.
guy a
And you
couple of
don't
dollars.
wait. Do you,
That was
what?
proof.
Okay. You
That
don't
was
even know
proof.
the company that he sent him to?
It was some Russian company or whatever the
Russian?
fuck it was, but he did send him to make millions of
So you
dollars.
don't even know the name of this company yet you're claiming it.
I don't have to know. I know that they
You
went and made
actually you
millions
kind
of
of do.
dollars.
It's
He
very
didn't
relevant
speak
to
the
your claim.
language.
It is.
You see, because you can look it up right in your fingertips and know the name of the
Well,
company.
I'm
But
not the one
look at
making
the
the claim.
crime.
You are.
Look at
It's
the
on
crime.
you.
You don't think that was a crime?
I don't think it's a crime for somebody's son for Joe Biden's son to be involved in business in other countries. No, that's not a crime.
Okay. Biden didn't get no. All
Obviously,
right,
that's
yeah,
not a crime.
nobody
But I
got
don't think that, and that
kickbacks.
doesn't
Nobody
immediately
got
imply he's corrupt
kickbacks.
either.
Nobody got kickbacks, right?
Can you show me the
Is that what you're saying?
kickbacks?
Show you to him. We just had Dodge. We just saw most of the kickbacks.
What
We
did
saw
Doge
kickbacks
uncover?
all
What did
over,
Doge uncover
sending money
specifically?
to other countries
What
to
did Doge?
protect
What
their
did Doge
border
uncover?
while they were diluting our border.
What did Doge uncover about Joe Biden?
Huh?
What did Doge
Oh,
uncover about Joe Biden?
they uncovered that there's a lot of corruption going
Wait,
on.
what did
in
they
government.
uncover?
What do you mean? What they uncover?
What did they uncover about Joe Biden?
An example: spending $22 million to Afghanistan, where Biden got screwed there too. They fucked him there. But sending money for their woke bullshit. Imagine that. How about sending millions of dollars to Colombia to protect their border, and ours was a mess. Does that make sense?
Are you talking about DEI programs?
You know what? You could lose all the big
That's not
shitty
corruption.
ones.
Those are wait. You understand that like DEI
Wait a
programs
minute.
are
You didn't
something
think
that
they
have been
got
like
kickbacks for that?
that's
You
the
don't
wait,
think they
huh?
got kickbacks?
No,
You
that's
don't think
just
they
some
got
wait. That's just
kickbacks?
policy the government implements. That's not corruption.
Yeah,
You must do that for
policy, so they
personal
get their
gain.
kickbacks. Correct.
Can
They
you
get
show?
their
Okay, so can you
kickbacks.
show me the kickbacks you got?
Well, they're all hidden, of course. Democrats
Wait,
hide them, but we all know
they're
they got
hidden,
them.
but yet
So
you know
you're
they
gonna
exist.
you're actually gonna
They're
sit
hidden.
here
They're
as a
hidden, but
man
yet you know
and
they
say they
exist.
didn't
How
get
does
no
that work?
kickback.
They're
Let me
hidden,
ask you.
but
You're a man. You're
they're
gonna
hidden, but
admit they got no
yet you know they
kickbacks?
exist. Wait, can you explain
They
that
wait
to
a
me,
minute.
friend?
Wait. What was the big guy getting his percent? What would that mean? What
The
did that
big
mean?
guy?
Getting his kickback. What did that mean?
What is the big guy in relation to?
The big guy, Hunter, was talking to Biden's brother and said, we're going to kick 10% to the big guy, meaning Biden. You know, the computer
10%.
that disappeared. You
Okay.
know, you know that. You
Kick
know what?
10%
You're
to the
just
big
trying
guy.
to double
Okay,
talk.
so
You
kick.
can't double
Just real
talk
quick.
me.
Kick
Come
10%
on.
from what exactly?
You can't. Who knows? Who knows what the fuck
What?
they were doing? He
What?
was over there making millions.
Wait.
Who the
You're
fuck
claiming they're getting
knows?
kicked 10%, but you don't know what the
You don't.
10% is
Let me
from.
tell you something. On their salaries, you
You
think
don't
they
even.
were getting
Wait. I know what
kickbacks?
you're talking
Are
about.
you
You don't even
honestly
know your
gonna
own.
say
This
that?
is actually sad. You don't
Are
even
you
know your own
honestly?
conspiracy. You
You
can't
know
even
what?
explain it.
You know what? You know what's sad is that you're rooting against America.
Okay, so
bottom line.
I look, dude. Look,
Democrats want us to fail, so
baller,
Trump is not
baller.
successful.
You had baller. You had your own chance. You had your chance. Okay, I gave it to you.
Yeah,
You
but
had-
you're talking bullshit.
no, you had your
Talk,
chance.
talk common sense. Common sense.
I'm not talking bullshit. I pointed out the fact you don't even know your own conspiracy. You don't know what the company Joe Biden's son went to. The
I
only-
happen not to know.
No,
the
you
name of
did.
the
You
company.
did. You
But
did it. You don't
whatever
know
it
what
is,
the
but
kickbacks
wait a
you're
minute.
telling them from.
Wait a minute.
I don't know what
wait
the
a
big
minute.
guy means exactly.
Just because I don't
You're
know
just-
what
I
the
guess you're just
company's
assuming
name
it
is
means-
doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Huh?
Just because I don't know the company's name doesn't mean it did not happen.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not saying it. Look, dude. I'm not making the claim. That
Wait, can
I
okay.
finish?
Hey,
Can I finish?
goodbye,
I'm not-
man. Goodbye. I'm
Have
not
a good
talking
day,
to no
dude.
liberals anymore. Fucking dumb.
See you, man. Okay. Max D, do I know you?
Hey, how you doing? Look, that last guy, I'll tell you, I'm on his side 100%. He did not know his facts. He did not know the companies. He did not know any names.
Yeah,
So
bro.
for that reason, you do win the debate on that one. Even though I do believe that he is right with what he said, you do come with the right debating principles. So congratulations, you win on that one.
Dude, look, I'm just a humble black man trying to make it through life. So
There you go. There
do
you
think
go.
that
But
Donald-
look,
do you think that Donald Trump is corrupt?
I overall no. Overall no. Do I believe that what happened last week with Intel and he taking over 10% of Intel? Do I believe that that's a lovely thing? No. If Joe Biden did that, I wouldn't be a fan.
So, like, for instance, like with the Trump coin stuff, Donald Trump literally doing using his office to say that, hey, top 20 people shareholders in my Trump coin are going to get a personal dinner with the president, massively inflating the value of Trump coin. And then just a little bit later, Trump-related wallets, even though he said he would... I'm right here, man. Hello?
No, I know. You froze for a second, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, even though Trump promised that he would extend the unlock period for the locked period for the coin, Trump wallets later started dumping. I think it was almost $15 million worth of coins from.
I think the difference is though, and one thing the last guy
But you
didn't
agree with me,
mention
that's
was
corrupt, right? It's like holy.
Hold
entirely corrupt.
on. I think one thing the last guy didn't mention is Trump was actually pretty blunt and pretty straightforward during the campaign that he was going to be doing these things. He actually started those coins that you're talking about during the campaign, not after he became president. There's a big difference.
Cool.
There's a
I'm
big
glad.
difference.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree. Yeah,
hold
Trump
on.
does
Why
corruption
can I not?
openly.
Hold on.
I agree.
Why can I not finish? What the last guy failed to mention was number one. There's a big difference between what the Joe Biden family did and what Donald Trump family is doing. Very big difference. What Joe Biden's family did, and by the way, he didn't mention Mark Comer, who posted these checks that Joe Biden received on his Twitter account. You can go on James Comer's. He's the Oversight Committee chairman. Again, a name that the last guy did not mention. 10% of the big guy. It has been proven. It was on the Hunter Biden laptop, which the FBI confirmed. Again, the last guy did not mention. Unfortunately, these Trump supporters that you debate do not know their facts. Let's make America great again. Vote Republican.
so
and the last guy,
look,
hold on. Let me just finish this.
No, I'm not
The
gonna.
last
You're
guy-
no. So
hold
the
on.
reason I'm interrupting you.
Let me just finish.
The reason I'm interrupting
Let me
you.
just
is
say one. Let me just say
welcome to my life, brother. Welcome to my life. Holy shit, you're crashing out a little bit, dude. Okay.
No.
Calm down.
All I would say is you fucking smoked the last
Okay, so
you smoked that last guy.
So the reason I'm interrupting you is because you're pivoting off the point I originally made.
No. Did
No.
you not agree that you smoked the last guy?
Huh?
Do you not agree that you smoked the last guy?
You're still pivoting off the point, even if you're bringing up that one.
Okay, really? Okay, that guy in the comment? No, I'm out. That guy in the comment just fucked me up. No, I'm done. I'm cooked.
Max is a child. Yeah, no shit. Max is a child. But once again, we don't know who the big guy is, and if you actually look into those transactions, it's actually like schizo shit, where they're like, "Oh, we have 12 million was put into this account, then 10 million was put into this account, then 2 million was put into this account, then 3 million was put into this account." Ultimately, Joe Biden laundered $10,000 from 12 million. That's not even close to 10%. It wouldn't even make sense in the context of like what he was talking about. It's literally just like random. It's such like schizo conspiracy shit. Like if you actually look at it, like that's such slop debates. My gosh, yeah, Max is a child. I do think it was hilarious that bro didn't even know his own like fucking Burismo conspiracy theory. What did the Oh, Zim, what's up, man? I don't know if you were here. I forgot the other guy said last night. It was in Reynolds live. He was like Mar-a-Lugo or Mar-a-Lugo, Mar-a-Gago. It was so fucking hilarious. Uh, Dude, the Trump coin shit is just so undefendable. Like it's a blatant. He's using his position in power because everybody, of course, everybody wants to talk to the president. He's saying, "Hey, top 20 people get to like have a special event with the president," and literally using his power as a politician to massively inflate his coin, and then he's dumping his coin and doing a rug pull on his supporters. Like it's a blatant use of his power for financial and personal gain. There's like literally nothing. Burismo, yes. Oh, that's just hilarious. Do you know about Burismo? Are you familiar with Burismo? He said 10% to the big guy, bro. Okay, it's obviously that meant Biden. Okay, totally. Wait. Question for the comments: who's a bigger guy, Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Easy question. It's Donald Trump. Therefore, when he said 10% the big guy, he was actually talking about Donald Trump. So Burismo is just another example of Donald Trump's blatant corruption. Give me some Trump supporters. Yo, what's happening? Yeah. Here, I'll reset. I'm probably true. It's on Trump's laptop, not Hunter's. Absolutely. Dude, oh my god. I had this one argument where I was talking about the Eric Adams stuff, which I've talked about too much now. Beat that shit to death. But I was talking about the Eric Adams stuff, and I brought up like I brought the memorandum that the deputy AG he had sent to the Southern District of New York office, like telling them why they wanted them to dismiss the Eric Adams indictments or file a motion to dismiss the Eric Adams indictments. And they were like, "What's the link from?" And the document was from the DOJ, but the link I got from New York Times. So the PDF it says like it had the official seal and everything, but the actual link for the PDF was from New York Times. Oh, the link from New York Times is wrong. I was like, okay. I asked him, so did you trust? Because if you didn't know, when a Hunter Biden laptop scandal and that whole thing came out, the New York Post was the original who did that. I asked him, so when the New York Post or when the Hunter Biden scandal originally came out in the leaked emails, did you believe that? And he said yes. I was like, okay, so you believed a news organization? I'm like, oh, and then they're like completely fucking coping over that shit. Like, oh, but when you do it is wrong, but when we do it, it's right because Hunter Biden sucks, bro. It's just such cope. Trump's resistance to the government corruption. I don't know, buddy. I don't think a guy who uses his position in office to benefit off of crypto and then does blatantly corrupt things like lawfare against people like law firms like Perkins Coie, and then Jenna Block, people like Jack Smith, blatantly violates the Constitution when it comes to like free speech and First Amendment shit. I don't think somebody like that is somebody who's resisting corruption. I think he's actively making the swamp bigger. Trump is the swamp, okay? The swamp is back officially. That's just a wise business move, bro. Rug pulling your true. That's what we like to call. That's how we couch language now. Me when I make a cryptocurrency, release it, and then release it to all my followers, shoots it massively, and then I completely sell out, and all my followers lose thousands of dollars. That's just a wise business move, bro. That's not corrupt whatsoever. It's just a wise business move. Me when I make a penny stock, sell it off, and then immediately sell it to people, and then I immediately sell all of my own shares. A wise business move. That's what that is, okay, dude? I didn't buy it, lol, wasn't wise. Exactly. It was corrupt. He uses position and power for his own personal gain, which is financially. Like, oh, let me look. I have like a whole corruption section in my own document. Like, what do we have here? Oh yeah, the insider trading. Insider trading shit is actually there's not a whole lot of evidence for that. Like with the tariffs, there's just some like really fucking weird statements. Like I think he was literally hot mic saying like a lot of people like made money off the tariffs because of the market. Not actually a crash, but I'm gonna say just like for colloquial terms, off of the market crash. Oh yeah, the Jerome Powell shit. That's also like indefensible. Like using like threatening like literally investigating the chairman of the Fed and then saying that he's might have committed fraud and like an attempt to leverage him to lower interest rates. Yeah, that shit's pretty blatant. There's a lot of evidence of insider trading. Nancy Pelosi alone. Well, I'm talking about Donald Trump's insider trading. I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi's insider trading. If tariffs could replace taxes, it's not gonna do it, dude. I'm sorry. This is a good point to mention. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but this is my entire tariff position right here. Trump doesn't actually have any kind of, it's not even reasonable. There just isn't any kind of like tariff policy he actually has. Right? Here's the reality, right? You can't at the same time be saying, hey, tariffs are something that are going to long-term replace taxes. At the same time, you're saying they're a short-term negotiation tool, right? So either there's something that's going to be on temporary and they're going to make us some amount of revenue in the short term before we take them off because they're merely a negotiating tool to get people to able to negotiate these trade deals, or there's something that's put on long term so we can have consistent streams of revenue coming from the federal government, right? So you can't have both. And right now, Donald Trump is completely leading in the direction of, oh, it's for a short term negotiated plan. So like even your own president's actions would literally like contradict the, oh well, they're so we can replace income tax. It's never gonna happen, bro. Okay, it's literally never gonna happen. Same with like, oh, they're for manufacturing at the same time they're for short-term negotiations. Like he has like a million little ideas of what tariffs are gonna do, and they're never actually lining up.
What's up, dude?
What's up? Yeah, wait, trigger warning. The negotiations also lower our tariffs, right? The reason the countries are coming to the table is because they don't want super big tariffs on them too.
This guy's acting like Trump is doing something good. Is that what's going on?
He is. I'm just responding to the comments, yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm getting more views on YouTube right now.
Nice.
Which is, I'm fine. I can't wait to switch off of this godforsaken app. I hate this place.
You and me both. Yeah, I started simulcasting on YouTube a couple of days ago as well.
How much you getting over there?
Well, I've got almost 3,000 followers, but most of those were from like 10 years ago. I got a lifetime ban from YouTube like, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. And then finally won my appeal after like 7 years of the ban. So all my subscribers are like holdovers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Or at least most of them.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Dude, I have like 20, I think I have 15 videos to edit at this point. Like I've been recording and doing debates, but I hate the editing part. Holy shit, I hate editing and making videos. I got like so many debates to get through.
Are you able to get your panel to show up on YouTube?
I
And if so,
unfortunately
what are
I
you doing?
can't. But
Okay.
so that's why I usually like the 1v1 format more, because it's like really like I'm talking and it's one person's voice coming back and make it
Right.
sound like if
Yeah.
if it's the problem is I'm using virtual camera, so if I was to like share my screen, it would like double share the screen, like on the
Right. No.
on the
Yeah.
TikTok end. So you'd see
So,
yourself,
well,
talking.
what I was thinking of doing was because they have a thing called Streamlabs. I think it may cost money. I haven't tried it yet, but you can also do it like a display capture and then just crop out the rest of it, so you catch just the panel and then pull it into OBS. You know what I mean? It, the resolution is a little off, and so it hasn't worked too well. But that's kind of a dirty way of doing it. But yeah, 1v1. I don't know. That's more fun to me than a panel of 8 people.
Sure. No, I agree. Bro, I had a guy up here trying to do the like Burismo conspiracy theory shit on me, and he didn't even know like the name of the company. I was like, oh my god, this guy's
What's
actually
the
like,
Burismo
brilliant.
conspiracy theory?
Huh? Oh, that like Joe Biden was like getting kickbacks from Burismo for
No,
like,
do a full explanation. I'm curious.
huh?
Do a full explanation. I'm curious.
I think the explanation is that Joe Biden used his position of power as VP to get Hunter Biden into positions, position on the board of Burismo, a Ukrainian oil company, and then also that Joe Biden at the same time there's this guy named Victor Shokin, right? This Victor Shokin guy was investigating Burismo, right? And Joe Biden basically said, "Hey, the problem is that I'm trying to explain from the conspiracy point of this, and the conspiracy thing is that Biden said that we needed to get this guy fired, and he withheld aid until they fired the Victor Shokin guy because they were investigating the company that the board of his son was on and all this shit. And then after Joe Biden got the guy fired, then Burismo gave kickbacks to Joe Biden for doing it in the form of like money laundering through like 50 different accounts, which all total up to like 50,000 for Biden. It's like it's a whole thing. The problem with that is that Victor Shokin was actually just not doing his job, right? And the links to the like they're money laundering to him are super fucking like sketch. It's like actually like there's like 10 accounts, and each of these accounts they initially posited like 12 million, only to like launder like 10,000 back to Biden. It's actually it's a really fucking weak conspiracy theory, but that's like the whole thing.
Yeah, and the fact that after Shokin was, removed because he was corrupt as fuck, the Burisma got investigated because the next person that came in there actually investigated Burisma.
Yes.
So,
but Joe, what's up, man?
Let's dissect your second claim, shall we?
Yeah. What's wrong with second claim?
Okay, so first of all, let's go through the history of IQ testing. Where was IQ testing developed?
Don't know. Don't care.
Well, that's pretty important because you made a claim based on IQ, so we have to look at the context of how IQ is tested.
No, you don't. Somebody could wait. Somebody could have
because
wait. Is it
no.
Wait. Somebody could completely entirely know. Like for instance, somebody could like study and know like how like the modern theory of like quantum mechanics and not know who Albert Einstein was. That could be theoretically possible. You don't need to know the history of something.
No, that's a false equivalency. That's not good because
that is not a false
there's many
equivalency. Somebody could entirely understand like how IQ testing.
You're talking
works.
over me.
Somebody could entirely understand how IQ testing works and like all the mechanics like what.
This isn't going to be a conversation if you interrupt me in the first
and not
two.
know any of the history. It's completely irrelevant to the
This,
if you actually know what it
you
is.
can't win a debate by talking over another person. We both know that you're not gonna.
Well, you said it was a false equivalency.
Every time I'm talking, we can't have a discussion if you're not actually receiving information and listening, and if you're just talking over me every time I start talking.
I heard exactly what you said, and you said it wasn't a false equivalency, and
I was making a complex argument with many clauses. You've interrupted me now 4 times in the first 2 words I've said.
I don't give a fuck that I interrupted you. I was responding to what you said.
No, well, we can't have a conversation if you're not listening.
Then leave.
So
then leave.
I would rather actually challenge. So first of all, do you know what cognitive dissonance is? Do you know what black and white thinking are?
From my understanding, cognitive dissonance is like having two ideas in your mind that are conflicting. Like you could have
Right. And what's
idea would
black
be
and
like
white thinking?
I ought sleep, and then I ought not sleep. Would be like two.
What's
That'd
black
be
and white
positive.
thinking?
Black and white thinking. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
like
what's black and white thinking?
what would the fallacy be? It'd be false dichotomy.
It's not a
Would that be
well,
what
there's
you're
a false
saying?
dichotomy. That's the logical fallacy. But black and white thinking is when you group two different groups together. So you could say us versus them, in group versus out group. You choose a specific group and you say, everyone from this group is this, and everyone from my group is this. It's called black and white thinking.
Yeah.
It's indicative of disordered thinking, and it's also indicative of essentially psychological problems. You see it in things like
Are you-
narcissism, sociopathy,
Cool.
as well as borderline personality disorder. So your second claim, you're claiming an entire group of people, MAGA, which is a very wide, diverse group of people, is low IQ. So that's a black and white. That's
they're either low
indicative
IQ and a low IQ state of mind, or
incorrect.
being malicious.
Incorrect, because you're
Yep.
again, you're making that's a huge generalization, right? So you're saying all of an entire group is black and white. So it's indicative of disordered thinking that you're having. So it shows
Are
that
you
your claim is
familiar with
made in bad faith.
Are you familiar with the concept of rage bait?
I am. So
Okay.
you're not
Rage-
actually here to have a. You're not here to have a good.
You
So
threw
you're
the
not here
chum
to
out
have-
there, and here he came.
I think it shows like here. I think
So
the
you're
majority.
trolling.
Huh?
You admit you're rage baiting and you're trolling.
It's not trolling. It's to get people in my life.
Okay,
And it
so
works.
let's discuss your
Well,
IQ.
it
What's
does
your
work. It does-
IQ?
What's my IQ?
What's your
Like
your IQ?
115.
Okay, so that's one standard deviation away from average, right?
What average is
So,
115? What are you talking about?
No, the average is 100. You can Google that. 100 is the average for everyone. That's what
Oh,
the
okay,
square
I thought you
100
meant
is.
like one deviate. You need to say if it's a below or above standard deviation. Okay.
Well, one standard deviation above would be 15 IQ points, each 15 IQ points. So as you go up each 15 IQ points, what is the percentile difference?
I don't know. I don't really care, dude.
So it's a bell curve. So it's going to be, the first is going to be 20%, then it's going to fall to 5%, then it's going to fall to 2%, then it's going to fall to 1%.
And you're definitely
So
demonstrating.
that puts you,
And you're definitely
that
demonstrating.
puts you,
I don't
that
know if
puts
you,
you
like,
as-
woke up on the
that
left side
puts
of the
you
bell
as-
curve today. I don't know what's happening, dude. But like,
Who
that would
cares?
put you on, that would
I
put
think
you,
the prompt, like, here's my
so
thing, dude.
so
Can
your
I
claim
finish?
is
Okay.
ironic because if you're at 115, that means you're smarter than 70% of the population,
I
right?
think the.
But that's an average IQ. That's not a very high
Okay,
IQ.
okay.
So
Can
then,
you finish for
based
2
on your
minutes, dude?
own, what's that?
Okay, like, okay. So
Well, you want to discuss other people's IQ,
Huh?
so let's discuss your IQ.
no,
70%,
What?
70th percentile is not that high.
you're okay.
You know that,
I think
right?
you're a little lost, bro. Okay.
I don't think so. I think that now you're making an ad hominem attack against me, which is another
I'm
logical
not.
fallacy.
No, I think you're actually
because
lost.
you
I never
don't like
claimed-
what I'm saying.
Wait, when did I claim to have a high IQ in this conversation?
Well, you're challenging other people's IQ, so now I'm
Yeah,
challenging
somebody
your
who's
IQ.
average IQ could say other people are low IQ. There's no contradiction there. You're not being
Okay, half of people.
So when I said you were
per
lost.
fascia.
So when I said
Per
so what-
fascia.
oh my god.
No, I'm not lost.
So when I
You're
when I
lost.
said so when I said you were
You're
lost, you
lost.
absolutely were because you started the
No,
claim.
You're
trying to-
lost because
Okay.
I'm going somewhere with this argument, but rather than listening, you're talking over me.
I don't care. You're obviously a Phil, bro. Prima facie. Obviously, that's not true. Oh my gosh, I hate these people. It's literally a rage bait prompt that I use to get Mega in here. I think there's some general truth to it, or I think like the majority of Mega is either low IQ and a low IQ state of mind or being malicious. I don't think that literally necessitates every single person who's Mega is that though. Is that though? But I'm gonna say I'm going to say for like obviously for the sake of argument, yes it is. Like, I'm sorry
But
if you
it's
can
the
fail to
bell
understand
curve,
that.
Scratch.
True, the bell curve, which this guy seems to be residing on the left side of it consistently for his entire life.
I guess he was just like really taking to heart that your second prompt there.
Yeah, he's like, oh, one standard deviation. He's like, oh my gosh, like you would say one standard deviation below or above. Like that's something you would specify when you say that.
Right.
So the average is like, I swear it was average because I thought the average was like 100 to 115.
Yeah, and it depends on where you go. I think in the U.S. it's like 90 something to 115 or something like that. But across the globe, it's like 80 something to
Well, I guess
150.
by definition, the average is 100, but 68% of scores range are between 85 and 115.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's like, do you want to know the history of the IQ? I've never even taken an IQ test.
Yeah. Usually, if somebody asks me like, "What's your IQ?" I just say average. There's no point saying, I'm one standard deviation above actually, so I'm technically smarter than the majority of people. Yeah, it's nice being that like that. I literally, I just don't care to like make that argument.
Joe, I assume if you want to argue something else,
Yeah, you censor people because you're being challenged.
silly.
You literally came up here like we're consistently lost in like all the arguments, and then when I explained to you like why I think the prompt has like is like I think there's a lot of truth to the prompt, but it's not like literally not every single person who's mega is literally low IQ, and it's like partially rage bait, and then you still try to like do like the Phil Bro bullshit. It's like, well, let's try to understand your IQ then. Like, I'm sorry that you can't understand, like, the actual reason I have the prompt up, dude. It's not my fault.
Yeah, what IQ does a person need to have to understand that not every statement...
Correct, incorrect, you want to engage in... Okay, buddy. Cope. Hex, what's up, man?
Hi.
Hex, you know Joe? Hex, you know who Joe is?
He's been on my live before.
He's a little bit of a
He is a Phil bro.
Yeah, I know. I was like, huh. Like, I haven't explained this entire argument. It's a very complex argument I'm making right here. I was like, oh god, get the hell out of here. Prima facie.
Prima facie.
So, dude, I was talking about Mar-a-Lago.
Oh.
Mar-a-Lago.
Russia says no deal can be signed by Zelensky because he is illegitimate. I fucking knew they would try to do this.
True. So literally nothing got done at the fucking Alaska summit.
Oh, they've already confirmed that there was no meeting Monday.
There wasn't even any meeting at the Alaska summit?
No, Monday. Remember when Donald Trump was saying Monday there's going to be a meeting between Putin and Zelensky? There's no meeting. Lavrov confirmed there's no meeting.
Okay. Oh, have you looked into the Azerbaijan-Armenia shit?
The deal, or
yeah,
it wasn't even like
They literally Trump. All that happened is that Trump hosted the signing of it, and then he like snuck in like he snuck in some kind of like the fucking corridor thing.
That was it. The rest of it was done by Russia.
Yeah, the most of it was done by Russia, and I think it was the president of Azerbaijan also did a lot of the heavy lifting and did a lot of concessions too.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that I'm willing to concede, I'm like, okay, yeah, like that's because there was a lot of stuff that they just wouldn't do with Russia, so I was like, okay, I guess like congrats to Trump, but like that's only because he was the only other option.
Yeah,
and it's also not even in place yet. Both corridors of their chambers have to still agree on it.
Okay. I think he almost had nothing to do with the actual peace deal. I think the most you can ascribe to is he held the signing. That's basically what he did.
Yeah.
Let me up, Big Zaza.
Hey, Shorty, where you from, Shorty?
Hey guys.
Hey, host, where you from, host?
Wisconsin.
So are you acting like you don't hear me, bro?
Wisconsin?
No, I'm saying, bro, that's a whole state. What city you from?
Oh, why would I tell you that?
Because you sound like you haven't had the black experience at all. Not at all.
The black experience.
Hold on, wait. First of all, how old are you?
It is true. I have not robbed a store.
How old are you?
I have not done that.
Hey, how old are you?
How old? 18, man.
Yeah. You say what?
18.
How old you were when Donald Trump first ran for office?
Oof. It's been like, it was what?
You don't know?
I was elected when
You'd be like 10.
I was
Hold
10
on,
years,
but
yeah, I was 10
you
years, I was
talk,
10
but
years
hold on,
old.
wait,
Yeah,
wait,
10
wait,
years
wait,
old.
wait, wait. No, I asked.
Yeah, 10 years old.
So I was 11.
You were 11 out of 10. Yikes. Stretch.
Yeah.
You say what?
I was 10 years old.
Hold on, wait, but you listen to what I'm saying. When I asked you the question, first of all, you thought about it. So you didn't know how to add or subtract, right? No child left behind. But look, check this out. First of all, you don't even live in a major city. You live in Wisconsin, right? You don't live in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and?
So listen to what I'm saying. The majority of the black people that live in Wisconsin live in Milwaukee. Do you know what the people of Milwaukee going through? Yes or no?
But people of Milwaukee are there now. Well, what is he?
Yeah, such as the majority, not the
wait,
minority, not the
Okay.
minority of blacks, the majority of blacks, not the minority. You see, you part of the minority, right?
Blacks, bro. Oh
Oh,
my
blacks,
god.
true. Wait,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah,
wait,
black
aren't they
Americans.
black people? Wait, aren't they black
No, black
people?
Americans. No,
They're not
no.
black
Wait,
Listen,
people?
they're not
look.
black people, they're just blacks?
Hey,
Wait,
hold
why
on,
are we
wait.
demonizing them?
Hey, I'm FBA, right? I'm a foundational black American. First of all,
That's great, bro. That's wonderful.
Does that make
hold on, wait. You
black
don't live
people
in these
people?
democratic cities, right?
Huh?
So, if you don't live in these
That's actually
democratic
not.
cities,
That's actually not true, but
you live in a red state, bro.
No.
Majority of Wisconsin counties are red. Majority. It's probably a few blue counties, and that's Milwaukee. But where the majority of
I'm
black
not trying to
people
like
live.
dox myself, but I live in the only other major near. I'll say the only major
Bro,
city in
nobody's
Wisconsin.
looking for you, bro. I live in
That's
Chicago,
actually
Illinois.
not true. I actually have had people try to dox me.
Bro, nobody, bro. You're not
Zaza,
that,
there's
bro.
a
You're
difference
not like
between
that,
like
bro.
Zaza,
You're
there's a
not like
difference
that,
between
bro.
saying like a city with like literal millions of people and like if you don't have millions of people in your town. It
Hold
makes
on,
it
wait.
so
Where you
much
from?
easier to
Hold
find
on,
you.
wait. Where you from, bro?
Me? I'm
Dude,
from
I haven't.
Illinois.
No, big. Wait, Hex.
Oh,
right,
you say
I
you from
fully-
where?
X. I have not had the traditional black experience. I have not robbed a store in my life. Okay.
Bro,
I don't
that's
have-
not
I
no
don't-
black
I don't
experience,
have
bro.
I don't have three.
That's black
I agree.
fatigue. That's black fatigue, bro. That
I
has
agree.
not
I
to
don't
do
have.
with the
I
black
don't have three.
experience,
I don't
bro.
have three bananas. I agree.
You live in a rural area and saying, oh man, you live by a few minority blacks. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Like, chill
I
out,
agree.
bro.
I've
You
not
from
had
West,
the-
bro?
I've
You
not
from
had the
Wisconsin?
black
You probably from Madison, Wisconsin, bro. Like, you gotta chill, bro. Like, you don't even.
Nah, bro.
Hey, hold on, wait. How you
I'm
ever been?
I'm not from Madison, bro. No.
No, I didn't say you were. I didn't say you were. You can't
He
comprehend,
just
bro.
said he was probably from
I said
Madison.
probably. That doesn't mean you
Oh
there.
my gosh, we got clowns up here.
Bro,
We got
bro,
clowns
do you know?
up here
Do you know what
today.
probably mean, bro? Do you know what probably mean? That
Yeah,
means
like
maybe,
I
maybe
Can you
not.
define
I
probably?
probably fucked your wife last night. Yeah, I
Maybe,
probably.
maybe not.
Probably. Okay. Super. Wait. Let me sure. Surplus.
You almost
hard?
got it. Surplus hard. You got it. Excellent.
Okay.
Most people mess that up.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm black. It's hard for me to read.
I
Okay.
annoy
So
No,
surplus.
Hey,
I
Claire.
didn't say anything about your color. You're
Huh?
good.
No, no. That's a me thing. That's not a you thing, dude. Okay.
Oh, good. I
No
just came up to ask you one quick question, man. Do you believe that MAGA is in a cult or liberals are in a cult?
Mega. That makes more sense.
Okay. I want to make a few quick statements, and I just want to get your opinion on that.
Okay.
So I'm going to make probably about 5 little quick statements. So you got the one common phrase being used, vote blue no matter who.
Based.
You have the isolation from friends and family on the left.
Based.
You have the calling for the unaliving of MAGA and the president.
Whoa! Hold on there,
Very,
buddy.
very commonly on this app, you see it. I see it daily, hundreds of times. You have the obvious 2 attempts on his life, 2 other or
By Republicans, by the way.
attempts
By Republicans.
on his
yeah.
life.
That's true. I agree with that. By Republicans. I agree.
Yeah,
So-
Republicans are in a cult.
Yeah, I don't know what there was supposed to signify like cult behavior. I would agree, like if Democrats for like the past 40 years were vote blue no matter who, that makes sense. But since Donald Trump, it actually makes sense about
the
vote blue no
matter
matter
thing's
who.
on our side because that's like a call to action for like more leftist people who don't want to vote Democrat.
Also,
So-
I
so-
just want to
makes sense.
want to point out
So,
surplus.
really
You guys
quick.
have spent
Really
the
quick,
last
Rich.
month saying that Democrats don't have any leaders, but
Just
suddenly Democrats are a cult. Like, pick one, buddy. You can't have
Bro.
both
just
narratives.
just really quick. I just wanted to get so the host. So with those facts being stated, what do you have that's MAGA cult like?
That's mega cult like. Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's like some obvious like actions. I think we can. I think the biggest thing that I point to is the fact that like Trump broke like multiple of his promises and nobody has cared. Like Trump said he's going to do wars. Trump goes to literally like helps Israel start a war for Iran. Nobody cared. Literally nobody
He
cared.
never. He
Trump
didn't
promised.
start that war. He did
He
not
literally
start that
he
war.
helped start. He
That
helped.
war started.
He
That
helped.
no.
He helped
But
start.
he did. But you said he started that war. He did not start any wars since he's been president.
No, he didn't. He said he helped start the
Start the
war.
war.
I know, but Trump has never started a war in his first term, or
Do you think it's not like a wait? You don't think him helping to start a war isn't against his policy promise?
But see, you keep saying help to
He said
start the
no
war.
new
He did not
wars.
start the war.
Yeah,
He did
wait,
not
wait,
help
wait,
start
wait,
the
wait,
war.
wait. He set the 60-day deadline for Iran. For Iran on day 61, Israel attacked. Israel officials said that they gave him the green light, and he pretended to continue negotiating with Iran past the 60-day deadline, so Iran wouldn't think that there was an imminent strike coming. So they wouldn't move key officials that Israel was targeting. He absolutely helped start the
But
war.
you're saying
That's against his broad policy of
hold
being
on.
peace.
No, because
Of peace.
what you're saying is that America started that war, and
That's not what I said.
Israel.
I
And
never
not
said that.
Israel.
He helped
Did
Israel
Israel
start a
or
war.
Iran
That's what I
start the
said.
war?
That's exactly what I said. He helped Israel
Okay,
start a war.
so the war is not between Iran and Israel. It's between Palestine and Israel, correct?
No, it was between Iran
my
We're
and
talking
Israel.
about Iran.
Iran.
I'm not talking. Who's in the war with Israel right now?
Oh my god.
God.
Oh,
Palestine
shit.
and Iran were, and then the Iran war ended.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
No, we're
What?
not, because you're too IQ and you're not looking
You're
at
actually
engaging.
super low
Who
IQ.
started the Iran
Okay.
war?
All right. Let's go back
Trump
to my
helped.
original.
Wait.
my-
No, you're not.
my
Okay,
original-
you're not
okay.
my
pivoting.
original
So
statement.
wait, I'll
So-
try. I'll try.
so
I'll
what
try.
do you
I'll
have
try.
to
I'll try
say
and break this down
really
for you. Right?
quick,
I'll
really
try.
quick.
I will try to
Let me
break.
go
I
ahead
will
and
try to.
finish.
I will
Let me
try.
finish. I
I will
want to
try
finish
to break.
the
I will
orig-
try
my
to break this.
original.
We can.
I would love to finish my
Okay.
original statement.
I will try to break this down really simply. For
I
you,
would
okay?
love to finish my
So I
original
can-
statement with you
Yeah, but you keep pivoting.
because
Yeah,
you
you
guys
be
jumped
pivoting.
right into that.
So I'll
So
try and break this down very simply for you.
so with what I
can
said about
either-
liberals.
Okay. Yep. Now you're pivoting off. Yep. You're pivoting off.
No,
to
I'm
this
not
point.
pivoting off. I'm
No,
going
you're-
back
you
to my
are.
original
So-
statement.
Stop
are.
pivoting.
So we're
I'm
gonna.
going back to
we're
my
no. We're gonna
original
finish this specific conversation. Okay. So I'm just.
Yes,
I'm asking.
exactly. I would love to. I'd
No,
love to. I'd love
yes,
to finish
on
my
this
original
specific
statement.
point about the fact that I was trying to demonstrate that Trump.
So my original statement, when I was talking about all the things that liberals
Holy
do that
shit,
are very,
dude!
very
I
cult-like,
don't. I seriously
that-
don't want to
what do
drop
you
you,
have
but
to
you
say
cannot.
about
You have an
that?
inability to
What
stop
do you
speaking.
What do you have to say
I'm
about
going to
that?
drop you. I will
I don't
drop
care.
you.
Go ahead.
No,
That's what you
Surplus
liberals
is my
do.
daddy.
You crash
Please.
out.
He's like a
Because
father.
you can't
to
handle
me.
facts.
Yes, so
Dude,
true.
I'm literally trying to demonstrate some facts to you that Trump
Yeah,
violated his
but you
promise
wouldn't let
and
me
none of you
finish my
cared.
original statement. You wouldn't let
No,
me finish.
we were on this specific point because you asked us for some examples. I was giving an example, and you disagreed that was a valid example, and I was trying to tell you why it is.
Go ahead.
And now you're trying to
ahead.
pivot back
Go
to the
ahead.
original point. Okay.
No,
so-
I'm not. No.
Yes,
No,
you
go ahead,
are.
Go ahead. Dude,
Okay.
stop crying and get to your fucking point.
Okay, so my point is that Donald Trump had a broad criticism of Joe Biden during the election, which is that Joe Biden didn't do enough to stop the war between Ukraine and Russia, and that generally that he was going to be more pro-peace and that he wasn't going to start wars. In fact, he was going to help stop wars. Him then directly helping Israel start not even try and stop Israel from starting a war with Iran, but directly helping Israel start a war with Iran goes against his own criticism of Biden and his own promise he made to his supporters.
Okay, so when did he start helping Israel?
When did he start helping Israel? I'd say probably from the
How far along into the war did he start helping Israel?
when he got into. I'd say probably from when he Marco Rubio sped up funding towards Israel.
So again, how long into the war? So how many years was the war going on before Trump
No, the
decided
war was
to
already
help?
No, the war started under
Yes,
Trump.
yes. But the
The war
did not-
started under
The
Trump.
war started under Trump. That's the question.
Oh
makes
my
sense.
god! Oh my god!
Wait, did this guy miss like the Iran stuff?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
war
think
between
he did.
Iran and Israel started under Trump. What are you talking about?
When? Okay, who attacked who?
Israel attacked
Israel.
Israel
Iran.
attacked Iran.
Iran.
Then Iran attacked Israel. Then we attacked Iran.
Then Iran
Then
attacked
Iran-
us.
Yeah.
I've missed this. Then I
Oh
must
my
have missed
fucking
it.
Oh my
god.
god,
Yeah,
holy shit! He
like
actually missed this entire thing, no shot!
so. Yeah. Okay. So let's
Oh,
get
you
back to my
actually are
original
you
point.
literally know nothing. Wait,
Oh
Yeah,
my.
I know
you're
nothing.
telling
Yeah,
me
you're
you missed
exactly right.
you
So
missed the
so
entire Iranian-Israeli conflict. You that
so
blew straight over your
so
head.
we're so Israel's at war with Iran right now.
Not
No,
anymore.
not
No.
anymore. It was
You
called
missed
Donald
the
Trump.
beginning
Donald Trump
from
called it. It was called Donald Trump called it the 12-day war. It lasted 12 days.
12-day war. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Huge war. Millions died. Great. Let's move on.
No.
Oh
No.
my
Okay.
Okay.
god.
Nobody
Okay,
claimed
bro.
that.
So to my original point.
Wait, no, surplus. Are you conceding
Why
that
do you
Donald
guys
Trump broke his
stop?
promise
Shut the
of no
fuck
new
up.
Nobody
I'm
wars?
talking to
cared.
the host.
Donald
Yeah, he
Trump
doesn't
called
care.
No,
crashing out.
Yeah.
Yo,
Surplus, you
shut the
proved the
fuck up. I'm
point.
talking to the host. I'm not talking to you, idiot.
Okay.
Stop crashing
So
out. So you do concede that Donald Trump broke his promise on no new wars.
he did not start a war with Iran
Oh
or
my
fucking
gosh.
I'm
Israel.
sorry. When
He
did
did
he
not
consider
start
there
the
was no
war.
new wars underneath Joe Biden then either?
Oh my god.
Joe Biden was the first president in like
Host,
25 years that we've
host,
had
host. I'm gonna
peacetime.
ask you one last time, bro.
I just wait. Okay, real
Do
quick.
I have your
Do you
fucking
wait?
attention
Do you
yet?
agree with me? Wait, do you agree with me that
You
when
do
Donald
you
Trump
have my
when Donald
attention yet?
wait when Donald Trump was saying like I'm the president of peace and he was criticizing Joe Biden for not being president of peace, he wasn't saying Joe Biden literally started wars and got us directly involved in wars, but that Joe Biden didn't do enough to prevent world wars between
Did
other
did
countries happening. Do you agree with me with that?
you know what I don't agree with is sending over
Okay,
fucking
answer that question. Do
$215
you agree
billion
that was
over
Donald
to
Trump's criticism
Ukraine,
of Joe Biden when he was
to
like telling
Ukraine,
that was Donald Trump's criticism of Joe Biden.
$215 billion
Was
to
that Donald
Ukraine.
Trump's criticism of Joe
Who
Biden?
is
Yes or no?
funding the fucking war for
Was
Ukraine?
that Donald Trump's criticism of Joe Biden? Yes or no?
Yes or no? Who funded the fucking war for
Okay,
Ukraine?
I asked you a question, you're asking me a question back.
How many wars did Biden start?
Okay, do you
None.
answer
None.
just
He
okay,
actually
none.
got us out of wars.
So
He
I
got
wanna
us
He
out
got
of
us out of the
wars.
I wanna
20-year
wait,
war
wait.
that the United States was engaged
This is so
in.
hilarious because wait, this is so hilarious because during the campaign with Donald Trump and with these disgusting
Okay,
slimy
so look,
fucks
hey, I
like
want to get
surplus
back
you
to my
do,
original
it'll have a
statement.
super
I would love
fucking
to
broad,
get back to
will have a
my
super
original
fucking broad
statement. I'd love to
definition
get
of
back to
what
my
being the
original
president of peace and
statement.
what
I
starting
would
wars
love to
is,
get back
and
to
the
my
fact that Joe
original
Biden merely
statement.
didn't
I'd
do
love to get
enough
back
to
to my
prevent the
original
war, that
statement.
means that he
I'd love to
started a
get
war.
back to my
And then when it
original
comes to
statement.
Trump
I would love to
literally
get back to
helping
my
Israel start a
original
war with
statement.
Iran,
I would love to
nobody
get
gives a
back to
fuck.
my original
Nobody
statement.
gives a fuck.
I would
Hey,
love to get
surplus,
back to my
surplus.
original
Nobody was
statement.
hearing what you said.
Yeah. Okay, so my original statement. So when I first asked, with everything that I pointed out factually about liberals and their cult-like behavior, what do you have to say about that?
It's not a cult.
You didn't name anything that
define a
was cult
cult.
like.
No, surplus. What is your definition of a cult?
A cult is somebody that follows somebody fucking blindly, does whatever they say, a dictator pretty much. They will
Perfect.
isolate
Wait.
themselves.
Surplus.
Hold on. I'm not finished.
Oh
They
my
will
God.
isolate themselves from family and friends. They
Yeah,
will follow.
you don't need to repeat your statement. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay. Well, you asked me what it was. I'm
Mhm.
trying to give it to
Okay,
you, but you
what?
keep
Yeah,
cutting me
okay.
off.
Okay,
like every
wait.
fucking dumbass
So,
liberal
okay,
does.
buddy.
That's what you do.
Surplus.
That's
You
what you
mentioned.
guys do. Why don't you shut up
You
for
said
a minute
that
and fucking
for
listen?
surplus. You said
Why
that
don't you shut up
for
for a
it to
minute
be
and
a
listen?
cult, there
Why
needs
don't
to
you
be
shut up
one
for a
person
minute
that
and listen?
everybody follow.
Why don't
Surplus.
you shut up
Jesus
for a minute and
fucking
listen?
Christ, dude.
Why don't you shut up for a minute and
Because you
listen?
already made your point. It's my time. All right.
Why
So
don't
you
you
said
shut
that
up
for
and
it to be a
listen
cult,
for a
there
minute?
is need.
Hey,
There is
brother,
the
why
need for
don't you
one
shut up?
person to be the
Wait,
leader.
I am speaking now.
Who is
Why
the
don't you
leader of the
shut up
Democrats right
for
now?
a minute? For a minute, just shut up.
Who?
Shut
Name me
your
the
mouth.
leader, buddy.
Look,
Who's
I
the
don't
leader?
hear what you are saying. I
Buddy,
don't
who
care.
is the leader?
Look, I don't know what you are saying. I can't understand right now.
Speak
I
more.
need you to shut up.
Good boy.
Please.
Yeah, I get it, surplus.
As I get it too, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Yeah.
sad. You are
Answer the
miserable.
question, buddy.
You
Buddy.
wake up every
Buddy.
day. You wake
Buddy.
up every day. Misery.
Buddy. Be a good boy and
Misery.
sorry. Be
You
a
live in
good
misery.
boy.
Trump lives in your head every day.
Be
You
a
wake
good
up. You say
boy.
Trump.
And Trump is in your mouth every day, so
You guys are so stupid. You don't see the fucking good he's doing because the
Bro,
goddamn
I'm
mainstream media
none
has brainwashed the shit out of you
so
cultists.
Absolutely.
true.
True.
You guys are
The fact,
cultists.
wait,
You
I just want to hear the
don't
fact
realize
that
it.
you
don't
can
see it.
literally you can't
You don't
understand
see it.
our point about Trump said no new wars. Trump criticized Joe
No,
Biden
no new wars. No new wars.
Trump criticized Joe Biden for starting wars, and when he actively goes against his own promise, no one on the Trump side cares. Literally nobody.
Oh my god. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall with you idiots, man. I swear to God.
So
Yeah.
Oh
true.
my gosh.
Name something good
Holy
Trump
shit,
did.
dude. I get like
The
you're
vaccine was really good.
Name
Operation
something
Warp
Dude,
good.
Speed.
can you please stop
Name something
pivoting
good.
from
bro was
one topic to
projecting
another?
bro was projecting as hard as I projected my fat ropes onto his mom
Name
last night,
something
okay?
good that Trump's
Holy
done.
shit.
Operation Warp
Can you
Speed.
name one thing that he's done good?
Operation Warp Speed. The
Yeah,
vaccines were good.
almost, Thomas Cook. Okay. Can you stop pivoting, please?
True. Surplus. Who is the leader of the Democrats?
Through surplus, who is the leader of the Democrats?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the leader of the Democrats? Well, as far as if we're going off of mainstream media, now it's Gavin Newsom.
I love Gavin Newsom.
Okay,
Actually,
so
he
the
is my
cult-
co-leader.
Okay, so the cult leader of the Democrats is Newsom when he wasn't even mainstream like 2 months
Well,
ago.
no, that would be mainly California, but now he's already. We already saw this years ago. Newsom was going to work his ass
This shit is giving
his
me-
way into the fucking.
Surplus.
Okay,
Can
so
you,
presidency.
okay.
so who's the leader? Like who's the leader of the left? That it's a cult.
It's Kamala Harris. It's fucking Chuck Schumer. Fucking
Chuck Schumer.
Gavin Newsom.
They poll negative for
fucking,
Democrats, buddy. They poll negative for Democrats. How can they be the leader of the left?
Nancy Pelosi. Just anybody that's
Nobody
fucking.
likes Nancy Pelosi. What are you talking
Yeah,
about, dude?
nobody.
Oh my
likes
God! You
them.
fucking lefties love her.
No, we don't.
she's polling
No,
negative.
Literally,
Yeah.
Nobody
likes-
fucking likes Nancy
Oh,
Pelosi.
you guys all love her.
No.
That's all I
No.
see.
I think
on
you're
this
just
fucking
projecting what conservatives tell you. This is a very common theme: is that conservatives have arguments
Yeah.
against liberals, and then somehow liberals don't even give these fucking arguments, like ever.
You're doing shadow boxing. You're fighting ghost.
Am I?
Yes.
Yes.
So-
we are telling you that we
so-
don't like them.
So okay, so who is? So if I'm, because I'm just guessing here, right? I'm going on a whim. Who is your cult leader?
There's none
No,
because
we
it's
don't
not a
have
cult. We don't have any leaders.
Wait, do you think just real quick?
So-
Did you
so
wait?
let me
No.
get this
I just
straight.
wait.
So let me get
Surplus.
this
Can you give me
straight. When
surplus? Can you
liberals
give me
come up
example?
here- when
Wait,
liberals
surplus.
come up
Can you give me like?
come up here when liberals come up here and they start saying, "Hey, we need somebody to do it. Can somebody please do it?" You know what I'm talking
Surplus,
about, right?
just real quick. No, surplus. Can you give me like an example?
That's not a
Surplus.
cult?
Can you give me like
That's not a
Can you give me like a example?
Wait,
like
no,
on
I
the
just want an answer. Yes or no? Is that a cult? Yes or no?
No.
no. So surplus.
No.
Can you
Okay,
surplus? Can
how
you give
about
me?
when? How about when?
Okay. Holy
mainstream
shit, dude! I'm
media-
talking. You asked your
Wait,
question.
really quick.
No!
I wanna
Shut the
finish
fuck- no,
with,
shut the
I
fuck
want to
up.
finish with Evil
the
over
fuck up.
here.
Deport this guy,
Yeah.
please.
Shut the fuck up.
So when mainstream media is all saying the same
Okay. I literally can't. Like these people are actually like so low IQ.
His own
A cult, a
definition
system
of a
of
cult.
religious.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
he's
so
getting angry. Yeah, I
funny.
agree. Like this is like these people are actually like so. Once again, second problem. Mega's low IQ. These people literally know fucking nothing.
I just want to point out, like, did you guys see when Trump said he was chosen by God to save the country? Like, this is a cult.
Based.
Action. What is up, man? 1-on-1. Okay.
What's
I'll
up?
let you guys up.
I'm 26. I'm from West Texas, and I voted Trump. But how's my IQ low when I worked in the oil field, started at 18, worked my way up, now I own an oil field business, making $150,000 a year? How's
You
my
can-
IQ low?
You can own
Well, they got a lot of
businesses and be low
chemicals.
IQ, dude. Okay. You probably got exposed to a lot of those chemicals. That's what you're saying. Okay.
I mean, I put my boots on every day just not to be poor. Work my way up, and my IQ's low. I know everything in the oil
Good
field.
for you.
I know everything.
Yeah, that doesn't
how
make
are
you like
MAGA's
intelligent.
IQ, how is my IQ so low?
What is
that
wait?
I run-
What is your IQ in terms of percentage?
I mean, I don't know. I know how to run a reverse unit. I know how to run a frac
No,
sand. I
answer
know
the
how to,
question in
mix and plant. I know how to run.
What is your
I have
IQ?
fishing tools.
It doesn't make your IQ high.
I mean, you have to have common sense to be able to know shit.
Oh my
And
god.
a lot of Democrats don't
okay.
have common
Jesus
sense.
Christ. IQ is not about the knowledge you have in the oil field, right? I have similar knowledge in other fields that you do in the oil field, right? But this isn't intelligence.
But hey, I'll tell you this, bro. A real man from a weak man can't go to the oil field. People think it's easy, bro. It's not.
It still
fair.
doesn't make you
Oh
intelligent.
my! I can't. I'm a
People-
blue
That's
collar
wrong.
guys can't
worker.
handle the
Fucking
oil field.
two-foot.
Okay.
You know how many times I've seen people
Action.
try the oil field and
Action.
they're like, "Fuck
Please.
this, I'm
From
done."
a
Because
Okay, from a blue collar worker to another, when you people like you say that, it's so fucking cringe. I'm actually embarrassed to have the same blue collar as you guys. Like, just because you work a real man's job doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. Like Jesus Christ, you're actual
Then
fucking.
why do you have
cringe.
so many weak men that come and they can't do it? They can't figure out what to do in the oil field.
It's oh my fucking.
Why?
The oil sucks, and we should not use oil.
Yeah, it's a bad job. It's
What
not
oil?
fun.
Oil
Blue
runs
collar.
in everything. We put on a
Okay.
t-shirt, oils in that. You
Okay,
brush
I
your
wanna
teeth
actually.
with oil. A
That's
toothbrush,
the problem.
everything's
Okay,
out, but
action.
we don't
Okay,
need
we're gonna.
oil.
Okay, action.
But we don't need we don't need oil,
Action.
but oil's in
Shut up.
everything
Action.
we
Do you
have.
think that Donald Trump is corrupt?
Hey, what?
Do you think Donald Trump is corrupt?
No.
You don't think Donald Trump is corrupt? Okay.
He's trying to put America first, and America's not a handout.
So do you think? Okay. Would you agree with me that it would be like lawfare is like corrupt actions? Do you think like lawfare in general is pretty corrupt?
I mean, at least we're for the law.
Do you think lawfare is like corrupt? Like using the legal system against people unfairly?
I mean, I'm
Just
for
go
law
after them.
enforcement. I believe if you break the law, go to jail.
Do
That's
you
simple.
Think, wait, do you know what lawfare is?
What?
Okay, lawfare is like using the legal system to go after somebody even when they.
He's not.
having
He's not. Okay. What about Obama? Let's talk about Obama. He deported 3 million people.
Oh my
Trump
god!
only
What about
deported
Obama? Like this
100,000.
is like okay. This is what I mean by
But it's
low
okay.
IQ.
It's okay.
Like a
if
high
Obama
IQ
does it,
person,
right?
a high IQ person wouldn't literally commit a logical fallacy during the middle of a fucking conversation, be able to stick up.
Do you believe in? Do you believe that? Do you believe that keep America safe or just let criminals run around the streets?
I just wanna, do you think what about Obama was an answer to my question?
Obama deported 3
Do
million
you think
people,
what
but it's
about?
okay.
Do you think? Do you think
Because
what
he's
about?
not Trump,
Wait, do you
right?
think what about Obama?
He's not Trump. That's why
do
it's
you think
okay.
what about Obama was an answer to my question about what he? Do you think lawfare is corrupt? Do you think that was an answer?
I mean, if you're from United States and you have proof to show you're from
Okay, so
United
you
States,
actually
you can
can't
say it.
answer anything I'm asking you. Okay.
He's so fucking low IQ. It's insane.
Okay, so just real quick. So do you think the Joe Biden administration went after Trump unfairly?
I think Joe Biden's a crook.
Oh my fucking
in
God.
all of itself.
Holy shit! Do you think Joe Biden went after Donald Trump unfairly during his administration? Using the legal system. That's a yes or no.
Joe Biden put people in cages, brother.
What the fuck?
How low? Actually, oh my gosh! Wait. I can't-
Action, I
it's
will
not-
pay.
It's just.
Wait. Action, I will
I don't
pay
even
you
like know like
100.
how it's just such slop. It's such slop. Even when I'm like
Wait,
trying to come
Stash,
up with their
Stash,
side,
shut up. I
they
need
literally
to
know
ask
nothing.
this.
Okay, go ahead.
Action, I will pay you $100 if you take an IQ test. on
I'm
video.
good. I'm good, bro. I don't need your money. I don't.
I will
need
pay.
it.
Okay, I will send that money to charity. You can help children. You can save children. So,
Wait,
are you?
Action Jack. What are the three branches of government?
Legislation. Who gives a fuck?
Oh my gosh! Oh my god! I didn't actually.
There's a gas in the box, bro.
Holy shit! Okay. Bring him
Oh
up.
my! Oh fuck! It's
It's
Love you.
legislative,
Please stop working
executive,
in
and
the oil because
judicial.
it's terrible.
It's legislative, executive, and judicial branches.
Wow,
That's
good.
really bad.
Good boy.
Congrats.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of upset that he left or that he got dropped. I mean, I just wanted to ask him why he was incapable of answering any of your questions. I'm literally just scrolling through lives, and that was infuriating to listen to. He was absolutely
But
incapable
all
of
these debates
answering
are like
anything.
such. They're literal slop. None of them actually engage with anything. They literally know nothing. It's just talk. Even when it was such a basic question. Do you think that Donald Trump used the legal system against him unfairly? Obama.
Yeah, it's always
Deportation.
Obama. They will always defer to Obama and Biden as if it's some sort of actual intelligible answer to any of the questions that they're ever asked. Even during like Senate hearings, they get asked questions and they immediately defer to like some bullshit scapegoaty answer instead of actually answering questions. And it's so tiring to listen to. But I mean, you guys are doing the Lord's work, man. Keep debating people, keep talking to people, trying to keep people informed. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man. No,
Absolutely, guys.
I appreciate.
Absolutely, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day, man.
Thank you, man.
Okay, guys. The fuck happened last night?
What do you mean? On Reynolds?
I don't even remember half of what happened.
I don't
got
remember
so
either because
fucking
I fell asleep on his live. I don't remember either.
I just remember that Cringy was a fucking bitch and I'm still mad at him.
He's always a bitch, dude.
True. I was stealing his hoes, that's why.
I was trying to like bring it into the Perkins Coie, Jen and Block, like lawfare, Jack Smith, that kind of shit. I think the Jerome Powell stuff could be like, I don't know if it's lawfare. I think that's just general corruption.
It's not
Did you guys hear
lawfare.
they're investigating John Bolton?
Yep.
I just saw it in the interview with JD Vance, and it's so fucking weird because she was asking him like, "What is he being like investigated for?" They were like, we're gonna find out. It just feels like they launched an investigation just to look into him. Like it's actually really fucking weird. My base neocon John Bolton.
X, what's
So you don't mute?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a child.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
gonna
child.
call you the N-word.
That's a child.
Almost there, buddy. Almost.
$5 milkshake? What's up, man?
It's GW. How's it going, Scratch?
Oh, shit, man. GW. Okay. Wait.
How you doing? What?
Shit, I don't know what game we should play. Fuck, there needs to be. Wait, actually, I was just gonna. I need a sound. Wait. Okay. Guys, should I do the brush effect whenever there's a pivot?
Scratch, my favorite lefty. What's up, Scratch?
What's up? $5 milkshake. Do you think Trump is corrupt?
Scratch is the most intelligent leftist on
GW.
TikTok.
Okay, GW.
What?
Do you think Trump is corrupt?
Yeah. Yep.
Trace, do you think Trump is as corrupt as Joe Biden?
Oh, we did this yesterday, right? You were trying
you
to.
just conceded all your points around that. That's hilarious.
No, that's not what happened. But
Can you help me understand the criteria?
he's
Like,
trying to
what-
ask if there's
Corruption
more
is
corrupt than
illegal or
Adolf.
dishonest,
Like, what are the
dishonest
what's
or
the
illegal
criteria?
behavior done by people who are in high positions of power.
You're
for
talking way
personal
too fast for me, bro. I didn't hear it. Say it again.
Dishonest or illegal behavior or actions done by people in high positions of power for their personal.
Dishonest or illegal behavior done by people in high positions of power for personal gain.
Yep.
And my argument was, I mean, at least in my lifetime, and certainly since at least like JFK, if not including him and going back, that's pretty much every politician that I'm aware of. You know?
Yeah, but can you GW, for instance, could you?
I don't
give
think
me-
that
could you give
you
me,
could
like,
objectively measure one's corruption against the other and say and definitively.
I think there's
say one
obvious.
is more
I
corrupt
think we
than
can.
the other.
I think we can usually pretty obviously say if corruption is like okay. Who do you think was more corrupted, Joe Biden or Schmittler?
Again, I'm not aware of like the corruption
Fucking
within
God.
the Weimar Republic. You know, like I mean, I know of the atrocities they carried out in wartime.
I don't.
but I don't know.
I really don't think that's the right question, right? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're asking me who do I think ultimately had more of a negative
Wait.
impact on the world, I would
G-
say Hitler.
GW, you're not
Exactly,
familiar with
thank
wait,
you.
GW, you're not familiar with the corruption of the Weimar Republic.
Like the inner like finances and how they advance. I mean, I'm sure there was a lot of it. I don't know.
I just think he's saying that he's not privy to that to the extent that he's privy to American
Schmittler
corruption.
literally tried to coup the government.
Okay, I mean, he had support,
what?
right? Wait,
The matter of I could
That's
be
obviously
mistaken.
corruption.
I mean,
His
wait,
personal
wait, wait,
gain
wait, wait.
become the leader of the
I'm
presidency,
not
and he
a-
did it through dishonest and illegal ways. That's
I'm not
the
an expert.
definition of corruption.
I'm not an expert on Yahtzee Germany, but I was
Wait.
recently.
I just want to be clear. You guys don't know if
Hold on, wait a minute, I'm
Schmittler
just-
was more or less corrupt than Joe Biden. I just want to give it.
I don't know what the inner. I'm much more familiar with American.
I don't think the word corrupt is the appropriate
Holy
word.
shit. I'm actually like you guys are like the reason
Well,
free
here's
education camps
why.
like
Like,
ever crosses
Scratch,
my
listen,
mind.
Scratch. If you just
I
give somebody
never
Scratch,
the
if you
idea of
give
free
somebody an
education camps never
opportunity
even
to
was a
articulate.
thought in my head until I had to
Scratch,
start.
you have to
looking at
give
TikTok.
somebody on your panel an opportunity to fully articulate the thought. Listen, I can direct you to a documentary that was just uploaded like 3 weeks ago on a YouTube page that has millions of subscribers. It's like a legitimate documentary. I just watched it, and in the documentary, right, they speak to how Hitler was able to rise to power democratically and legitimately in Nazi Germany.
No, wait, no. That's false.
Wait. No, was this Zoomer historian?
Oh yeah.
No, I'll tell you what it is now. Let me go to my history. It's like
Oh my
FW.
gosh! I actually want to hear. He might actually be watching like freaking like.
No, it's not even. It's not even a page that I subscribe to. It just popped up on my YouTube Explore page because the topic is something that I looked up.
This is like such. This is such brain rot.
No, it doesn't. No, Scratch. Listen. there's historical record. So if your claim is that Hitler illegitimately seized power in Germany, prove your source, and then I'll get a source that says the opposite.
I didn't
And
say
then we
wait,
have
okay, you're
no,
actually
no, no,
you're
no, 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 no,
completely
no,
that's
no.
not that was never my
It's a
claim.
very simplistic
That was
method
not my
here.
claim.
You just claimed that Hitler
No,
was
that
more
actually
corrupt than
wasn't
Joe
that wasn't
Biden.
that wasn't my claim.
You said that Hitler was more corrupt than Joe Biden. I
Yes,
told you I
that
don't
was my
think
claim.
corrupt.
I never said
I don't think
I never
corrupt
said
is
he
the appropriate word.
illegitimately seized power. I said he was corrupt.
Yeah,
More
no,
corrupt.
okay,
And I
corrupt,
said the
corrupt,
fact. Yeah, I said the
corrupt
fact.
meaning
The
what?
fact that
According to the
Joe wait,
definition you
sorry,
provided, right?
the fact that Schmittler tried to illegally coup the government and it
That's
is
the point.
far
He
more
did not
corrupt than.
try to illegally. What
Yes, he
source do you
did.
have that says that he illegally tried to seize power?
Okay, wait. It's
This is
okay. You
actually
know
this is
that
they don't know anything about
Wait a
history.
minute. Wait,
How do I have
are you
conversations
saying
with
that?
these
Are you
people?
saying that Hitler was not legitimately elected
you guys are
democratically?
speaking past each other so fucking bad. All right, Hitler tried to rise to power twice. The first time after World War One, they did actually a coup. The coup was successful, but it was a general strike that took them out of power. Like all of Germany said, "Fuck no, we ain't having it. This regime." Like 2 decades later, no, it's like 15 years later. Then Hitler gets into power by being appointed. He was
As
appointed
was
by
it
the
the vice
monarchy.
chancellorship or the chancellorship?
What?
He was like appointed as a chancellor or vice chancellor.
I think he was basically appointed by the monarchist party, which was the dominant party. Like it was not an election where Hitler was at the popular vote. Like he would never had the popular vote until he was in power.
Yeah. Alright.
Also, just the fact that he tried to do a coup alone shows that he's corrupt. Like all of Germany did a
Yeah,
strike.
I don't think I need to go past that.
Like I just think that mind wasn't aware of the first coup by Hitler.
Yeah, I just think that the word corrupt is problematic. I don't think there's a way to objectively measure who's more
You don't
corrupt.
think that? Okay, wait. Do you
Can
think
can
that
I
somebody?
say? Hey, listen, are you going to
Okay.
interrupt me when I
Guys,
speak,
bro, you gotta
bro?
let them
You
finish.
brought somebody on the panel. Do you want us to
All right.
talk, or do you just want to interrupt every time we
Go
start?
ahead.
Okay, got it. I don't think the word corrupt is the appropriate term here, because if you're gonna cast these types of dispersions, the Bolsheviks were everybody that has ever attempted to overthrow the legitimate standing government is by definition, according to your logic, corrupt. So
Yes.
corrupt is not.
Absolutely.
But what if the legitimate government is corrupt? Can a legitimate
That's so bad.
government be corrupt? And
Yes.
Yes.
right. So if a legitimate government can be corrupt, then shouldn't the citizenry of that government, I mean, of that nation state, seek to overthrow that corrupt government?
Yes.
Because that's literally written in the.
Overthrow is crazy. I don't think we should overthrow.
That's literally written in one of the founding documents of this
So
country.
what? So what?
Tyranny, not corruption. Tyranny, not corruption.
Also, so what? How does it change the definition of corruption?
No, I'm just using that to demonstrate that trying to say that Hitler is more corrupt than Joe Biden is the wrong use of a word. It's the poor diction.
Wow.
It's not the right
No,
word.
wait.
Use a different word.
No,
Corruption's a really wide-ranging term. I mean, you can have corruption by nepotism. You can have it by
There's
a lot of
literally
different
nobody
means.
in
Like,
the world. There is literally
This is literally
nobody
turning
in
into
the
like a what is a
world
woman
that's not
conversation.
corrupt.
But
no,
we're
it's
talking
not
about
like that,
corruption.
Scratch, because like
Yes,
Schmittler
it
is
is
not.
definitely
When
turning
people think of Schmittler, they don't think of like, wow, he was really corrupt. That's not what comes to your mind.
He was a totalitarian dictator. Like
Yes. Also,
it- it-
yeah,
it- it-
totalitarian dictators tend to be very corrupt too.
100%. Yes, Scratch, but it's a completely
Just
different
like Schmittler.
context.
Just
It's
like
a
Schmittler, who was extremely corrupt.
Agreed. Schmittler was a 100% corrupt man. Nobody is
Way
doubting
more.
that. What I'm
Okay.
saying is
Just
it's
I
a
just-
false equivalency.
I just want to be.
It's-
I just want to be clear. Like you.
Nobody
think-
is equating
I just
Joe
wanna be clear.
Biden
What do you
to
think?
Hitler.
What do you think is like a more corrupt action? Like let's pretend launder.
No.
Let's pretend a
When it-
politician
if-
launders.
watch this,
let's
Scratch.
pretend-
I'll
wait,
do you
let's
a
pretend
Scratch.
politician
I'll
gains
do you
$1
a
million
simple one.
in
Scratch.
insider trading
Scratch.
versus a different
Scratch.
politician
I'll
trying
do
to
you
coup
a
the
simple
government.
one. Listen. Even though the word evil, depending on which framework of ethics and morality you operate within, it's a subjective
Nobody
term
said
that has
evil.
no meaning. No, listen. I'm showing you something. If you were to ask me who's more evil, Hitler or Biden,
Exactly.
I would easily say Hitler quickly,
Right.
with no doubt, with no
Yeah.
question, with no second guessing.
Yeah, what you're doing is saying who is the worst golfer, Muhammad Ali or Kobe Bryant? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, it's
That
not
is
how.
so-
Oh my
It's
god.
not even
I actually
symmetrical.
I actually want to jump off a bridge right now. Like holy shit, it is
Wait,
semantics.
I just wanna
My God, I'm kidding,
be
TikTok. I'm
sure.
kidding, by the way. I'm not
Yeah,
actually.
can
I
I just want to be
think
sure?
it's bad.
Is your
Don't do
argument
that.
is your argument because we cannot quantitate how much somebody is corrupt? We cannot say that Hitler was more corrupt than Biden. Like, it's such a stupid point.
Well, I don't. Well, listen, I'm not going to insult you, and I'm not going to insult your point as long as you convey it in a manner that is at least intelligent and worthy of engaging with. I didn't say anything that was stupid. What I said was that what you just reiterated, you just confirmed in your own reply to me that you can't quantify corruption. So since you can't quantify corruption, you can't objectively measure which one is more corrupt. Smart guy.
Wait, can you objectively
Wait,
measure?
yes, you can.
Wait, can you give me your objective measure of evil real quick?
Didn't I just preface my statement that evil is literally a subjective term?
Yeah, all terms are subjective. No shit.
Got
We're
it.
all
So what
trying
are
to-
you
we're
at?
trying to,
So
like,
what are you at? Right. So what I'm saying is because the word evil is generally associated with Hitler. Evil is generally associated with Mao
Okay.
because of their inhumane actions. We don't associate the word evil with Joe Biden. We
Okay, and so-
associate the word corrupt with Joe Biden.
Okay, and so
So
like, words
asking me
like
who's
so
more
okay, and there's
corrupt.
certain concepts that we generally all agree are
Get
more
the time
corrupt
out.
than
Let me
others,
correct
like
somebody
trying
in the
to
com- let me
coup-ate,
time out. Let me
like
correct
trying to
somebody in the
coup-ate or
comments who doesn't
overthrow
know
a
what gish
government
galloping
versus
is.
I'm not
Gish galloping
galloping.
is
There's no
asking a
gish
series
galloping
of
here.
compounding questions. I know I'm correcting the fool in the comments.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a complete difference, right? Or we can everybody understands generally that subjectively that there's a difference between like somebody who I don't know a politician who launders like $5 million in dollars and a politician who tries to coup or overturn a government. And we could generally say, oh, that politician who tried to coup the government is worse than a politician who laundered like $5 million in dollars.
Well, let me ask you this: was Schmittler known for using his political power to enrich himself? Like I think Putin corruption versus Biden would be a better example. I still think it's missing the mark of what your overall point intends to be. But I just
Rich. The definition I gave is for personal gain. Do you think like becoming the literal leader of Germany is for your personal gain? Do you think that make you?
Again, you're conflating different things here. Like
Yeah, but I mean, see, even with what you just did there, Scratch, right? Now you're speaking to something you can't possibly know, which is Hitler's personal motivations. The only thing that you could do is examine what he did with.
Fuck you.
Can we just like read?
Yeah, I'm actually not gonna have that conversation. Fuck all of you. It's
Very.
actually no, seriously. Please tell me that was like a valid thing to do. There's literally.
was.
No, I agree.
Okay, holy shit. Well, you know,
It was too long.
when we look into like how we can we can't objectively quantify what corruption is. So really, when you say like one person's
Trash.
more corrupt than another person, absolutely go jump off a bridge. Like,
Okay,
holy
Scratch,
shit.
remember when I asked you about BDSM? Like, why do you last so long in these painful ass
I
conversations?
know. I don't even know, bro. I should have dropped him earlier.
You're a kinky boy.
I am a kinky
Hey,
boy. I love kinks. I'm kinked up.
Hey, can
Because
I?
you were losing, there was no losing there. There's no like substantial conversation to be had here. Like if we can't like agree on very basic things, like trying to overthrow a government is overthrowing a government more corrupt than like laundering $5 million. Like okay, then I don't want to have a conversation with you. Like, I'm gonna be really honest. Go ahead.
Hey, can I point out something? Your guys' definition of corrupt is dumb.
Why?
Because let's imagine there's somebody who's being
Oh
prosecuted
wait, you're doing this.
for
Okay, go ahead. You get one chance.
like a whole bunch of children, and then I drop their charges so that maybe they're the head of the liquor board and they're gonna do their job better. If I drop their charges so they do their job better, that's still corruption. You can do corruption for public acts. If I drop charges so that you'll follow my immigration policies, that's still corruption, even if it's for a public purpose.
Yeah.
Look up the definition of a bribe. This perfectly matches the definition of a bribe. To do something, give something of value to a public official, to influence their influence, or to change their.
So you say it doesn't necessarily
public
have to be for personal gain? Is that all? Do you just want me like for?
personal gain, and look at a bribe. These are textbook bribes. Dropping charges as something of value, and then and then to influence an official in his official capacity. It's a bribe.
But bribes give personal benefits to the guy doing the corruption. Like,
Yes, and it's a personal
I'd
benefit
also
to
say, like,
Eric Adams to not be prosecuted.
But I also think it's like I think it's personally
No, it's for
beneficial.
no.
I think
Trump
you could
is
say
the
it's,
one
it's
dismissing the
personally
charges.
beneficial to like to that politician to advance their own agenda.
Yeah, but
Like,
but like
okay, if you want to say like people are gonna like misunderstand that and not realize have a broad definition, and you want me to say like corruption for like their own political or personal gain, like would that be better?
I would say I think corruption is too nebulous. I would go with bribe. That he's bribing him. He's giving him something of value in order to influence his official actions, and dropping prosecutions as something of value.
So
Which is a
something-
type of
so just
corruption.
so you would just say like that like in return for like value. So for their own like
I would say,
so corruption is dishonest or illegal behavior done by somebody in a
in the
higher
Constitution.
in higher positions of power. Or
Yeah.
For power
In the
for
Constitution.
something of value like that.
Yeah. In the Constitution, it mentions high crimes, and a high crime is something like bribery. It's an abuse of power. So I would say generally, corruption is an abuse of power. Yeah, to break
on
the
trial?
use your powers to break laws and stuff.
Okay.
And if they ask what law was broken, you point at the bribery laws. It's very clear it was a bribe.
I don't know. I think abuse of power can get very broad too. Doesn't you say that like was it like an abuse of Joe Biden's power when it came to like the Victor Shokin stuff? But it was a legitimate abuse of an abuse of power. But I don't think when we say when we say corruption, are we okay conceding the fact there can be good corruption? Is that like something we should be able
Well,
to concede?
it's when you're dealing with two different states, though, the rules change. If I go to a country and I say, "Hey, stop genociding people, or I'm going to invade you," right? That's a threat. The rules change when you're dealing with country to country.
I think it is. I think it actually was. But I've heard it was against international law, what Joe Biden did when he threatened to like withholding funding.
Yeah. When it comes to country, for instance, if I go to a country and say, "You lower your tariffs, and we will do X or Y," technically I'm bribing that country. Technically I'm meeting the statute of a bribe. But because it's between countries and it's all out in the open, it's okay because it's basically two countries are like two people negotiating a deal. But if an individual goes into a shady back alley and says, "Hey, I'll drop your charges if you do this official action for me," that's a bribe to an official because they're in the same country, operating under the same rules. Like, it's hard because you have to understand international law and international politics to even like understand how they're categorically different things. I don't know. Because like with North Korea, sometimes we'll give them food so they don't do their missile programs. Is that a bribe? I don't think so. It doesn't fall into what I would consider a bribe, even though it fits the technical definition.
Yeah, I feel like when we have when we have these kinds of conversations, and I say like corruption, I think there's usually like I think everybody like has like a general concept of what corruption is and what acts are and aren't corrupt. And I think I think half the time we shouldn't have to define what corruption is. But I think the problem is, and the reason I feel the need to, is because I know the first thing that people are going to do when it comes to corruption is that when their guy is doing something that they would usually consider corruption, they're just going to like say, "Oh, well, I have a super fucking narrow definition of what corruption is, and this particular instance doesn't actually suit the definition that I'm using." So then
I would
feel
say
an
an
obligation
illegal
to then
abuse
define
of
it.
power.
I think it's just
Illegal abuse of power is corruption.
illegal abuse.
Even if they're not getting any gain out of it. For instance, I think it's corruption for Trump to say this football player should be fired. I think that's corruption.
An
I think
illegal
that's
abuse.
using
That's
the
not- is that
power.
illegal though?
There is a crime. There's a crime where government officials can't call for the firing of private employees.
Yeah, but is it what like the Eric Adams stuff? What was illegal about that?
It's a bribe.
Yeah, but even if the action is illegal, it's not like he can be prosecuted for it. It's under
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if it can be prosecuted or will be prosecuted. A crime is a crime.
It's a bribe.
Like it'd be like saying foreign diplomats can't do anything corrupt because they're immune to a political prosecution from local prosecution. Obviously, they can do
Like,
corrupt
what's a
things. They
like
can break
like
laws, but
like
they're immune.
like what's the federal definition of a bribe?
To give a something of value to a public official in order to get to influence their official actions, even if their official actions are still what they would do anyway. Just giving somebody something of value in order to, like, I think it like just fits the textbook definition of a bribe. To like yeah, giving a politician something in hopes of them they don't even have to do anything illegal. For instance, if a KKK person bribed the alcohol the person who's in charge of the alcohol administration person, and then that person went after all the black people in the town, that would still be a crime, even if he's just acting within his official duties. And maybe sanctuary cities is not a crime.
Yeah, I'm even looking here. It would no, because the bribe has to be to influence such public official or person to be selected, to be a public official, to commit or aid in committing or collude in, or allow any fraud, or to make an opportunity of commission of any fraud in the United States, or to induce public official or such person who's been selected to public office to omit or do any violation of a lawful duty such as official person. But what they were asking Eric Adams to do wasn't like an omission of a lawful duty. It was within the law. That wouldn't constitute a bribe, like legally.
I've heard definitions where they can still be, as long as you're giving them money, even if to change. For instance,
I'm just reading off like the actual.
Green contracts.
18 U.S. Code 200, bribery of public official and witnesses. I just read that off.
That definition, I don't know. So, for instance, say a mayor is choosing between two different green contracts. Company A bribes him, so he picks their contract. That's a crime, even though it's his official duty to pick between two contracts. Even if that's his express legal power, it's still a bribe, right?
Yes, I just don't see
that if a mayor has two options and you give him something of value so that he chooses, so he's inclined to choose option A, that's still a bribe. Eric Adams had 3 different options when it came to immigration or whatever, 20 options.
Okay, so
And
no,
chose the option
influence
that-
any official act or.
Yeah, influence any official act. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I even like. It's not illegal for the president to do that. I don't know if I call that illegal, especially.
Well,
if he
it's
can't
not illegal
possibly-
for the mayor to choose company A over company B.
But it's not illegal for like it's under, since it's under Trump's official acts. He's immune from any like.
Well, yeah,
like,
Trump
disease.
the U.S. regardless. You could
But,
say
yeah,
that.
I don't know.
everybody
Yeah, I don't.
believes Trump is
Since
also
it's
doing
under his official
crimes.
act to do that, it would literally not be illegal for him to do that. He's completely immunity.
Wait, Tron, I have a question.
Yeah, that
Would
I
you,
just like I think under that definition, I think you kind of cede like it has to be
But
illegal. 'Cause the
then that
president
means-
is immune from committing illegal acts as long as they're under his official acts. I don't think that that wouldn't constitute like as corrupt under your
Well,
definition.
Then all international diplomats are they can't do murder.
What?
All diplomats are immune from all prosecution, right? Murder is the illegal killing of somebody. Nothing they do is illegal. But we would still say it's murder when they kill somebody.
Yeah, colloquially, but when you say if they do it in illegal, when you say like illegal act, you're expressly invoking like legal language, and if it doesn't apply.
Well, and then I guess at that point you would just try to turn it on their heads and say, then nothing Biden has ever done is corrupt. That even if Biden ordered the DOJ to go after Trump, that cannot be corruption because
Exactly. What?
that's
Yeah,
legal.
You need to corruption. You don't need to. I think the reality is that just doing an illegal corruption can be bad, or corruption can happen without an illegal act happening.
Okay, I guess maybe
Your definition of
I
corruption
guess
is
then I would
lacking.
maybe change. I think a good definition would be giving something of value to influence a politician. Maybe just very vague like that. Giving something of value to influence a politician. And that's where you stop. Is there anything wrong with that definition?
Sorry, say one more time. I wasn't listening. Just say it one more time.
Giving anything of value to influence a politician in their official actions.
I mean, anything of value to influence a politician in their official actions. I think that's. Let me think. No, because like would you consider like the Trump Bitcoin stuff like corrupt?
Say again.
Like Trump doing a rug pull on his supporters. Would you consider that corrupt?
I wouldn't consider that a bribe. I would consider that corrupt. Well, actually, I would consider that corruption, and I would consider it a bribe, because people who gave money to the Bitcoin, Trump pardoned. So, for instance, the largest drug dealer in all of U.S. history was pardoned because he owned a
I'm
lot
not
of Trump.
talking about that part. I'm saying just the mere fact that he used his position of power to say, I'm going to do like a dinner with the top 20 people to massively inflate his coin and then a rug pull on his supporters. You wouldn't say that's like corrupt. Just that action itself. Same with like lawfare too. Like I think that definition kind of excludes lawfare.
I would say that's using the office of the president to make a profit. You're using the office of the president to monetize yourself.
Yeah, I consider that like corrupt under like my definition, dishonest or illegal behavior.
I honestly think I'll bite the bullet and say it's not corruption. It's just skeevy. But I think it is corruption because he's changing his official actions based on the Bitcoin fund. He's giving people pardons based on the Bitcoin fund. He's changing his foreign policy based on how much the Qataris give him. It's influencing his official actions. So then I would say it falls into the definition of a bribe and corruption.
Okay, so bite the bullet, but just on those, just the rug pull itself isn't corrupt.
I would say it's illegal, but I don't think it's like I consider corruption a high crime, abusing your official powers as president. And with a rug pull, he's not abusing his powers, unless he.
He's using the office
maybe
of
the White
presidency,
House dinner.
Like the rug pull couldn't happen, or the initial inflation of Bitcoin, if he wasn't literally like the most famous person in the world, like due to him being the president.
Let's say Trump didn't win the election, he could have still done this rug pull.
I think still, but I think it would be like to a lesser extent. I think
Yes,
when
because I think it'd be a lesser extent.
I think when you're president of the United States, I think it like people are gonna be even more willing to like invest large sums of money to like talk to you, and right.
Yeah, that would
say
be
like
that
the
would be
influence and the
corrupt.
bribery is kind of baked in there because the reason those people would invest in the first place is so that you could influence your official actions.
Yeah. If you're buying an audience with the president, that's corruption by its necessity. That's a bribe too.
But But the action itself doesn't inherently mean that it's a bribe.
Yeah, I would say a rug pull is just a different crime, a different category of crime. It's not corruption, unless it influences his action, which it does.
I think your definition is too narrow. I brought it out to just like illegal or dishonest actions by people in higher positions of power for something of value.
Yeah, okay, I like that. Illegal or dishonest. Yeah. And there's things that aren't crimes yet that will be crimes, right? Like, for instance, rug pulling is technically not even illegal anymore, and it wasn't illegal in the past, but it was still dishonest.
Okay. Hex, unmute, bro.
All right, I'm dropping.
Just see you, man. Hex up, man. Hex. Hexerino. Hexer. Smacks Hex. You fucking Hex, you ape. bro. What are you watching, dude?
Huh?
What are you watching, dude?
I was just
Mm-hmm.
I was out in my living room. What do you mean? I was gone.
I think that was more productive. I still hated that. I don't really.
Where'd everyone go?
Because we had an in-depth conversation about corruption until we came to a definition we agreed to.
Oh. Of course, of course.
I think it was more useful because I think I was able to get like a better definition.
Yeah.
Well, still just. I don't think those are the kind of conversations we need to be having. I think it's like what Reno would say. What Daddy Reno. People want to talk about the definitions to avoid actually talking about like the material, like the actual material issue itself. That's not even precept arguing. It's just definition fucking.
Yes, we love definition fucking.
Let's do it.
I'm almost out of coffee. I'm actually gonna die.
True. I don't want to end live because I promised myself I'd edit videos after this. Wait, I might just do a reset. Here in the end.
Yeah.
I think the two definitions I settled on were corruption is illegal or dishonest abuse of official power. But it's again like if an official power is the Trump coin isn't like an official power. It's an abuse of your official power. Yeah, I think most people still consider it corrupt. And then
yeah, abuse of official power is just gonna be tyranny.
Yeah. Also, probably for both of these, they need corrupt intent. They need malicious intent. I don't know. Do they?
Do they need malicious intent?
What do we mean by like,
no.
What do you mean by malicious intent, though? Like you're doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Seriously.
I mean, I guess within it, yeah, sure. Like it's just kind of built in, because like you have to act dishonestly.
Yeah. Are they saying if you don't? I feel like we're gonna get into the arguments where it's like, well, they didn't think that what they were doing was malicious, was wrong, so therefore it wasn't actually a corrupt action. Like the Eric Adams stuff, they'd say, well, they said they thought it was okay to dismiss it because of the it was politically targeted, and they thought it was okay to dismiss it because of this. It wasn't. They weren't doing it maliciously. They thought there was like an actual legal argument here. Like that's kind of like bullshit. I don't want to get into.
Oxford Languages says corrupt is having or showing a willingness to act dishonestly in return for money or personal gain. You have to intend to do it, but also like it's not just like accidental. Like if he's getting forced, for example, to do this, right? That wouldn't be an act of corruption.
To intend to do things, you can't accidentally do them. But like if you think the thing that you're doing isn't we're getting into these fucking bullshit arguments, and I hate this. It's the exact same thing. Anytime I point out that Trump is corrupt, and if I use the intent definition, they're just gonna say, well, they legitimately thought what they're doing here was okay, and it wasn't corrupt action, it wasn't an abuse of power, it wasn't dishonest. You need to prove that they thought it was a dishonest abuse of power. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm gonna go on my documentary arc.
True. Like just watching documentaries.
Yeah. I'm trying to read a lot on like Mexico and like early US history.
That's pretty good. Yeah, but a lawyer needs to prove they intended to do actions. Yeah, they go to the... Yeah, exactly. It's not that... I think like in a world where people are honest, like using the intent thing would be like an okay definition, but people aren't honest and they aren't gonna like say, oh, people who are in positions of power and lawyers, like we're gonna expect them to have like certain levels of knowledge. They're gonna be like, well, can you prove that this was their exact thought at this time? It's like, holy shit. No, obviously, like at that point, you could do well. Everything that Biden's ever done, you can't prove is corrupt because they didn't know that if it was corrupt or not. But
We found a
right, the
nice
public
4-hour video.
use of corruption doesn't care about intent. Yep, that's right. Nobody cares about intent. Thank you, Tron. Tron, I do
think it's
appreciate.
just like
Tron, I do appreciate. All right, I do like the feedback. Thank you for being my one lower review on YouTube.
public use of corruption doesn't care about intent. I mean, I think it's just like axiomatic in there, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, scratch a whole 8 people. Wait, your message out there. True, I agree.
Based and true. Hey, and Davis, you're one of them, and you're gonna bring up that count because you just commented.
Wait, oh shit. I just realized I could share this live out with the UFA people. Why the fuck am I not doing that?
Based. You probably should have hit a restart though, real quick, and then do that.
Okay. Oh. Let me reset. Sup, it's just us and YouTube viewers right now. Now it's not. Now I restarted. I want to do the thing where I can hook up YouTube comments with TikTok, and it will show on the TikTok side too. But I absolutely know for a fact that some degenerate. Don't read the Federalist Playbook, so radicalize you against the Supreme Court and the current U.S. politics. Also, you can force people to you their definition of corrupt. Yeah, actually, maybe Tron, you might be right here. I probably should just like ask people for their definition of corruption. That'd probably like be a better strategy. Holy shit. Hex, I'm not letting you up here. Leave.
Bro, oh my fucking god.
What?
I'm trying to update a game and it's going at 291 kilobits a second.
Yeah, okay, your computer sucks, bro.
No! It's usually not 300 kilobits a second.
Wait,
what the fuck is going on?
On a scale from 1 to 10, how much RGB does your computer have?
None?
That's your problem right there. That's why your computer is fucking cooked. You don't have any RGB.
Wait, hold on. Let me show you. It's a bit dusty, but how do
turn that camera on?
Hi. My computer. Inside. My A770, which is base. Oh, remove my headphones.
Yeah,
the only RGB I have is that. Right there.
Yeah, your problem is that there's not like any RGB. RGB makes your computer go faster.
True. It's not my Ryzen 7 7700X. It's not my A770. It's not 32 or megabytes of RAM. It's not, the fucking anything, right? It's not anything like that.
That's.
Oh wait, it's going up. It's at 3.7. Oh my god. It's at 3.8. Oh my god. We're going up. We're on the up. And nothing else is downloading in the background, so there's like actually nothing wrong.
Okay, and let me. I knew Andrew's on. Live right now. If you based. Dude, me and my one concurrent viewer.
Bro, it's 90% humidity.
Oh, I got another view. Let's go. Thank you. It's 90% humidity where you are right now.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, we gotta bring up topics. We gotta talk about something. Oh, John, what's up, man? Caden, bro, come on up, dude. Let's talk. Bro, we were thinking of here, Lucas was we could pick you up on our way to UFA, dude. AMA, the AMA event. Hello, you there, man?
Huh?
We could pick you up on the way to the AMA event.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that last night.
We would be the ones driving though, wouldn't we? Like we'd be the ones who started.
Yeah, you and Kundu. And then you would just go down through Illinois and to
We have a tiny fucking
Kansas.
Toyota Corolla though, so it'd be a little bit cramped in the backseat.
Dude, I love Phoenix. And it'll be in the winter, so it won't even be the bad time.
How long of a drive is that though?
From Wisconsin, probably what, 21 hours?
It's like a 2-day thing, but I'm gonna have finals though. It's gonna be a problem. It's already kind of like it's already like a little bit of a tight schedule for me.
26 hours.
Yeah, that's gonna be like minimum. So I probably have to leave on like the 18th to get there by the 20th.
Yeah, or the 17th.
On the 17th, yeah. But I'm probably gonna have finals on the 18th and 17th.
Yeah.
Which is why I was talking about flying in the first place. What's up, man? Okay. Do we disagree with Reynold here? Or do we agree with Reynold? On the
What do you say?
Oh, with like the Destiny stuff? Because Destiny's saying that
I mean,
had to
Destiny
keep-
said he should have castrated himself for the longest time now. Ever since the Pixie stuff, he said that, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I guess, sure. I think it is weird what he did. I don't know if it's pedophilic though.
Yeah, it's weird. But I think the I don't know, I feel like Reynolds has kind of a point that like it's a little weird that his lawyer would say he'd have to keep the
Yeah.
it on his
That just
computer.
doesn't make any sense. Dude, actually, holy shit, what the fuck is going on with my internet?
What's up, John? I love you, John.
Papa Murph?
Papa Murph is here?
No, I thought you said John. I thought you were talking about.
No, John Galt, not Papa Murph. Papa Murph is not joining this live, dude. That dude actually hates me now.
Based. I saw him debating MAGA last night.
Oh, what was he debating Mega on?
Fuck, what was that? I don't remember now. It might have been the Crush. Oh, it was I think the deportations.
Oh, the deportations. Wait, wasn't he saying that he hasn't done enough for deportations? Isn't that
Yeah.
what John's position is? It's insane.
Yeah.
He hasn't violated the due process enough, bro. Like he's completely.
Paste. It's still running at 378 kilobits. I'm actually gonna.
Like I'm glad he's arguing against MAGA. I don't know if I want him to further.
But the problem is he's doing it from a Groyper perspective.
Yeah, he is doing it from a Groyper perspective. It's so fucking weird. He like went full like. I've been watching Nick Fuentes, bro. Like he's actually not that bad. Like oh my god.
Yeah.
Who actually like what actually happened to this dude? Trump is what up? No one deserves due process. I agree, John. That's a bit based. Trump is on his third term with aspirations for becoming a dictator. ICE isn't until
Okay. ICE is not a
international-
terrorist organization.
That is like okay. What
Jesus
I know
Christ.
Mega says this and like almost every time it's bullshit where it's like that's why you guys lost the election, but like that's like a statement. I think that's a valid criticism for that statement right there. Like
Yeah, the Trump is committing systemic genocide of the one wealthy. Okay, bro.
okay,
My
bro,
God.
yeah.
You can't.
Like
You
we don't
can't
like
do. That's not a thing. You can't do that.
like everybody. I know we like dislike Trump, but he's not like ICE isn't an international terrorist organization. You know?
Yeah, we like ICE.
Okay, no, we don't.
Just not right now.
I've never liked ICE.
I like ICE, just not right now.
I think if I made that statement, people would just call me a hypocrite. It's great to know
When you don't
when
like
we
the
walk around
like.
the majority deliberately went and voted for Trump. That's not even true.
Yeah, what?
Like the majority of people didn't vote for Trump.
Wait, so RSR, you just
the
voted
majority
for
of
your
people,
own?
the
Like,
majority of people who voted for Trump. That is true, but just remember that a lot of people, I think, like a huge section of the population doesn't even vote. So even when you win a popular vote, it doesn't mean the majority of people in the country voted for that person. So no, it's like, literally untrue. Latinos for Trump. Most of my Dominican family voted for DT. Dude, I know. I seriously don't get what it is with the like, oh, climbing up the ladder and then kicking it down, saying fuck you to everybody else. It's just such a weird thing.
based. It's like the most based thing to do. Come on. Oh my God! I restarted my computer and the download got worse.
Very quiet. Very quiet on YouTube. Okay, wait, is that true? I can't increase the. I think I can increase the volume. Wait, if I put it down here, it'd be really quiet. Yes, so I can increase the volume. How's that, Tron? Does that sound better? I don't know. You think I should? I think short streaming is fine. It's just not the format I like. I do think I think you're right. There's definitely more viewership to get when you're like streaming shorts. That is true.
Scratch. X, what's up?
Hello.
Advocates, what's up, man?
Nothing much. Just walking my dogs in the big, beautiful state of Illinois.
Great. So
Based.
that's actually disgusting. So okay, so why do you support Hamas again?
Why I support him? Whoa.
Yeah,
That-
I'm
Wait,
sorry.
have you- wait,
I'm
have
sorry.
you-
Are you slandering my freedom fighter? Like, could do
Yeah.
no wrong organization? Come on, Scratch.
No,
Wow,
I've never. I
that-
love Hamas. Okay.
Wow, what a straw man. What a...
I love freedom fighters, bro.
Yeah, come on. They're just defending Gaza.
Oh my god, I feel like somebody who was debating Destiny on the issue.
Wait.
Actually, pronounce
How
Gaza.
many times have you condemned Hamas Day advocate?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Probably a good trillion times. Definitely. That's like a low estimate.
That's not enough.
That's like a low estimate.
You should be condoning them also another trillion times.
True. Condemn and condone. Democrats paid $1.5 billion and couldn't pay enough to win the last election. I do agree. I think the Democrats really dropped the ball. I don't think that's Kamala Harris's fault, though.
Hummus. That's what I call it.
Hummus.
Definitely. Is it a waste of money? Like, I guess anytime you spend money and lose election, I guess it's not the best.
True. Donald Trump wasted his money in 2020.
True.
Yeah, right.
Well, he didn't waste his. No, he didn't waste his money. It was the fact that the Democrats they stole the election. Okay. I'm joking, TikTok. I'm joking. I don't believe that. I know TikTok can't like keep track of my political opinions over a span more than fucking 5 seconds, but I don't believe that.
I wonder if we showed Scratch like out of context and then in context, like what they think his political opinions would be.
Yeah, right.
Holy
Like,
shit!
just
Me out of context would actually. Holy shit! You could actually screw me.
Like, I think, the 2020 election was stolen, and then the next day, why the fuck do you support January 6th? It wasn't stolen. Okay.
What are you talking about? SA is based. Remember, right? Okay, I'm still kidding about that. I'm still joking about that. That was. People keep fucking misrepresenting that one.
Yeah, y'all see the tweet of Destiny saying that. Do you see the 15-year-olds they be producing nowadays? That's what it got. Destiny, I'm so surprised Destiny is not like fully canceled.
That's not something to joke about. It's a joke about the joke. The joke is that it's obviously bad. That essay is obviously bad, and then the joke is if people could clip me out of context, saying that. Okay, holy shit, right? And I was pretending like to.
Yeah, and I did.
This clip. My gosh,
I'm gonna string together a few different clips to make it seem like it was actually sincere.
True.
Hold on, Strack. Don't let the two girls who debated you and Crunchy left this year you make those jokes.
Bro.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
There's nothing wrong with my computer, and I'm still like getting fucking 100 kilobyte a second downloads.
Wait, this is unfair. This is unfair. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this game.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I'm actually like literal doogie. Literal dog water. I'm literal dog water.
I'm gonna send this live out to the Trump supporters. We got Just the Facts, Black Conservative, Jack, MC, Logical Libertarian.
Logic and Liberty actually, like, I don't know if they hate me or they're just like
Splinter. Bro, I debated Millie's. Like, she is actually like really bad faith almost.
Almost?
Almost. Because maybe she's like just doesn't understand. Like, I always go by the method. Don't assume somebody's bad faith. Just assume that they're stupid.
How? Oh my gosh, they're also my entire team is so dumb. They're gonna lose the entire. Oh my god, my team.
It's down to 77 kilobits a second.
My entire team is actually so dumb. I legit can't do anything.
Yo, Spirit really doesn't like you.
Spirit?
Yeah, this girl in your chat. Spirit chill. He says no one wants to debate a child, a waste of air.
True.
Because
good thing I'm not a child, Spirit. Good thing I'm not a child.
Yeah, everybody calls. For some reason, everybody assumes that me and Scratch are kids.
The giggle ain't helping you, bro. I don't lie.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Oh. We got German Shepherd barking at me and my dog over there.
Short stream is massive. Also, the watch hours and subs count towards the monetization. Isn't it everybody's fantasy to dog walk a child in people are so dumb.
What's up, my boy?
Ryan, what's up? You Trump supporter?
Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan,
I ain't trying to
Trump
debate. I'm just hanging out right now. But
Come on, don't come up here if you don't want to debate. This is a debate.
it's a debate thing, but you ain't got enough people up here yet.
Oh shit. Do you think Trump's corrupt?
Do I think Trump's corrupt? No. Why would you think?
Yes.
Do you think it's like do you think lawfare? Do you know what lawfare is?
Yeah, say again.
Do you know what lawfare is? Are you familiar with that term?
Lawfare?
Yeah.
Why is
That
that?
thing the Democrats did.
Like using the legal system to go after people unjustly, just like abusing or using it.
Yeah, if you're using the legal system, the legal way to legally prosecute or do anything, the legal way, then
But
absolutely.
like, have you heard Trump use the term lawfare and like in his like indictments and lawsuits against him?
Yeah, people can sue whoever they want or do any lawsuits, whatever they want. Not necessarily they're gonna.
I don't think you actually care about that shit. Okay. I don't.
Saying.
Hmm?
It's
No, I
it's
just like
law.
Huh?
There's nothing you can control about that. Law is law. There's nothing you can control about that.
No, but do you if there's like if you know somebody hasn't committed a crime, or let's pretend like you, for matter of fact, know that somebody hasn't let's pretend like you know that somebody hasn't actually done something like I don't know, defrauded you, or somebody hasn't done like defamation or slander against you, but you sue them for it anyway, so that they have to pay the legal fees to battle you because you just want to make them like lose money. Like you don't think that's like a corrupt action by that person?
Well, if you think in your own judgments, that's where it comes down to judgmental processes with like your own self. If you think this is happening with this other person, no matter who it is, and you have money to be able to be like, all right, I'm just gonna do this and take a legal action, then you can do whatever the hell
So
you
like,
want. It's free will.
do you know who Jack Smith is?
I do not know. I'm not aware.
Jack Smith is the one who did the like indictments against is the one who did indictments against Donald Trump for Mar-a-Lago and like the J6 stuff, right?
Yep.
Trump is currently investigating Jack Smith. Do you think it's probably
Well, it's an ongoing legal battle. Legal battles, especially to that extent.
okay, so like
especially
what
when
is
it's involved.
so can you like
Hold on,
describe
especially
so
especially
you
when it's
understand
involved
that
with
the Trump administration hasn't like brought anything to suggest that the prosecutions that Jack Smith against Donald Trump were unfair. They've brought no evidence to say that.
I mean, show me the evidence and I can change my mind. But I also want to ask you this: do you think
What?
that? Do you?
Wait.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's a wild statement to make. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Hold on. Do this one too as well, because these happened on what year?
It's this year.
Exactly. And do you really think that everything is going to be solidified with a sitting president within a couple months? Have you ever been arrested?
Wait, what do you think can you like repeat my argument back to me? Like, what do you think my argument is?
You are saying that everything is this and that, and you are using.
Can you repeat my argument back to me?
No, I'm not gonna
He wasn't
repeat it.
listening.
Okay,
Sarah.
you weren't listening, so you don't know my point. That's why you just are saying like a bunch of random things and thinking like you're making any kind of coherent statement right now.
Oh no,
So,
he started.
I'll try and repeat. So Donald Trump is unfairly using the legal system and his power to DOJ to target Jack Smith, somebody who previously indicted Trump, and I would almost consider completely legitimate ground. And the reason he's doing it is just because merely the fact that Jack Smith was the lawyer who did it, not because there's anything you can actually go after him for. Which is why they haven't given any reason and any actual legal justification for going.
Do you know why?
Huh?
Do you know why nothing has come about? Yes or no?
About what?
Do you know why there hasn't been anything whatsoever
process-wise, it's all he said, she said. Do you know why that is?
What do you mean
now to this day?
process-wise?
The legal process, especially with the president, because I don't know if you're familiar that much with law, but I don't. What the fuck was? Anyways,
Your question was like completely incoherent. Like you just. It was
I haven't
just a
even asked the
non-question.
question. I have not asked.
You
the
asked a question 2 seconds. What? You asked a question 2 seconds ago. What are you talking about?
No, I said that the only question that you may have thought was a question was if you're familiar with law, which I said you are not familiar with law.
Holy
because
shit, you're actually like you have no idea where you are. Holy shit.
Can I get to my
Oh
point?
no, he's restarted.
Your point, like you're trying to like go against my point, which is that Donald Trump is unfairly targeting Jack Smith for credible indictments merely over the fact that Jack Smith was the lawyer who brought those indictments against him and was the one leading those indictments against him. And
Okay, yes.
That is a form of corruption. That's my only point.
That's no for your point of corruption is just opinion based. That's not corruption.
Okay, can you define
We
corruption
can.
for me?
Now here's the thing. I will say it is corruption whenever this whole legal
Can you define
thing
corruption?
comes. Am I allowed to like say a sentence?
Can you define
Can I
corruption?
say a sentence, please, without interruption?
Go, say a sentence. I'll ask you the same question afterwards.
Okay, I'm not gonna teach you about dictionary stuff. We're not doing that. We're not kids. We're not in elementary school anymore. Time to grow
Actually,
up.
I'm in elementary school.
What is your definition of corruption?
My definition of corruption is when you take advantage of legal systems to benefit your own self and your own party and own partners.
Your own benefit and your own self and your own. So, like, okay. Do you think like when you say legal systems, that has to be like within the courts, or?
Yes.
Okay, so was Joe Biden pardoning his son corrupt?
You mean his whole family? Yes, that was corrupt.
That wasn't within the legal system, though. That was just within Joe Biden's power at present.
That's within the legal system.
Thank you. Yes.
The legal. See, this
Yo,
is,
we got the
I have a juris doctorate from
libertarian showed up in
Berkeley, and every time I come up here, I see you.
One at a time. You can come up after I'm done with
No, bring it back
Ryan.
up. Bring it back.
Wait,
up.
wait, what
No,
about
I
John?
seriously didn't want him to be brought up because I
No,
knew he was hot.
bring him up. Are you scared? Yes or no?
No, I'm trying to do one-on-one debates and not 1v2s.
Okay, we can do one-on-ones. I will.
Okay,
I'll
so
meet-
that's understand. I didn't drop him because I'm
Just
running
bring
and
him
I'm
up.
scared.
Bring him back up.
No, because he's gonna start talking again while I'm trying to have a conversation with you. So you
Yo,
can-
All you want, all you
He's
want,
so
all you want is
scared.
a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5v1. That's all you want. You
I'm a
don't
net
want to
zero.
have another now 4, now 3.
Wait, stop. Wait, hold on. Wait.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And then I already know that's your other account, so that. But
my entire panel just got reset. What happened? Who did that? Why did I kick him?
Yeah, oh,
What happened?
Joanne.
Did you just disconnect people?
I'm so confused.
What happened? Who did that? Okay,
I don't know.
get
You're
down.
the one who can see. It tells you.
It actually didn't tell me. It just like completely fucked me over.
bro, you are the funniest fucking person ever.
Why?
Dropping the whole panel.
I don't. Why do you think? Do you think I would purposely
You
drop
are
my
the
own
host,
alt
bro.
account?
You are the host.
Do
You
think
can
it would-
see who
It
kicks
seriously
people.
didn't. It seriously didn't tell me. It just glitched out.
You lying like a motherfucker right now. What
Do
are
you
you
think?
talking
Why would I drop my own like second account? Why would I do that?
Because you're the host.
Why would
You
I then
keep
wait?
dropping
Can you,
other
what are
people
the
that
what are
keep
the
requesting
motivations
up.
for them bringing you back up if I just wanted to like not talk to you?
See, there's Hex again. Hex, this is what your fifth
He's my
time coming
mod.
back
I
up.
have other moderators, and they keep letting him back up. It's not me. No, y'all aren't coming back on a panel. Advocates, get down.
Are you just fucking trolling at this point? You just trolling. You can't have a debate. You scared to have other people.
Oh,
up
it's
here.
John? John, what are you doing, bro? Oh, John's fucking with me. Okay. Oh, John's being a troll. Okay, I see it. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, but John magically stays on the panel. Okay.
Okay, so I just
Like
dropped. I just dropped John. I just took away his mob power. Haha. Sorry, I'll stop. I'm done. No, it's fine. It's fine. He was just trying. He was just getting one over on me. Okay, Ryan. Back to your definition. Was a what again? Illegal or something?
I already told you I ain't gonna repeat myself.
It was a while since then. Can you just repeat your definition?
It was what?
Can you repeat your definition?
I'm not repeating myself. You already knew it, and then you did a little distraction of dropping the whole panel, switching up.
It was
a little
wait. Can you go? Do you see my own mod in the comments admitting that it was him and not me?
bit. I could care less. That's your mod. That's under your power. So
Yeah, and I took away his power, so he stopped doing it. So it wasn't a distraction. Mod was just generally trolling me, and I dealt with the situation, and I brought you back up. But because that happened, I forgot exactly what your definition was. I'm just asking you to repeat it so we can get back on point. So can you tell me what your
that's
definition was?
unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
So you're just not refusing to repeat yourself.
I'm not gonna repeat myself for you now. It's everything's recorded. You can go back and look once the live ends, but I'm not gonna repeat myself for you. So go ahead. Where do you want to go from here?
I want you to give your definition of corruption
That's
so I can
it's not gonna
demonstrate
happen.
Which is-
What's corrupt? Tell me what's corrupt, and tell me if you really truly think.
I already told you
that-
what was.
tell
I
me.
I really do truly think that it is corrupt to
Tell me.
use your
Hold on.
power
Hold
to
on.
go after somebody just because they brought legitimate indictments against you, not for any actual legal reason.
And that comes down to also opinionated basis, and that's why stuff gets.
That's not opinionated.
thrown
They
out.
haven't given any reason that they're going after Jack Smith.
So if I was going after you, for example, like right now, I was going after you. Would that be, and it became this whole political thing, but I was going after you because I didn't like you, and I'm spending all this money, so on and so forth, to just go after you just because of bullshit things. Are you gonna have the same standards?
Yeah.
So what would you do in response?
I don't know how this is relevant to what we're talking about.
It's exactly relevant.
How is it relevant? What I would
Because
do in
it's a
response?
two-party system. You have one person that is
No,
claiming.
we're just trying to
this
we're just
and
trying to
bringing
determine.
others. Nope.
We're just
Nope.
trying
Nope.
to determine if what Trump's actions are corrupt. My actions have nothing to do with it.
No. I'm doing a hypothetical to compare because you can understand what I'm
What is
saying.
this?
right
What
now.
is this hypothetical comparing?
If I was put in the same situation and you were the opposing party, and you came after me for whatever. Do you really think, especially me being the president of the United States, do you really think that's gonna fly over within a couple months? No, it's not. It's going to be years until we figure anything out, especially with a high political figure like that. Everything is opinionated right now, and it doesn't even need to be debated.
Okay, I see what you're trying to do. If I come after you because
Uh-huh.
there's legitimate evidence that you committed crimes, right? Right.
That haven't
And
been
then-
proven. Prove
Huh?
them to me.
Yeah, so
but
do you want to bring up the audio clips and I can bring up the evidence. Do you want to
bring them up.
Okay.
Bring them up, and we'll see if they're opinionated or not.
Well, everything's opinionated, but
You can bring up audio clips, and I want to see the source. I don't want no bullshit ass source. And if I'm wrong, I will admit I'm wrong. It's funny that you have a fucking file on this shit. This is hilarious.
you mean it's funny that I do my own research for this shit? That's funny?
No, it's funny that you save them to a Google Drive.
No, this is my own research. Is there something funny about doing research?
No, I mean you should just know this off the top of the dome. But okay.
Well, you asked me to bring up evidence, so I'd like to show you. So here's the evidence.
So where's this
So
from? Where is this from?
This is from John Eastman.
This is from John Eastman.
John Eastman. That's one of Trump's lawyers.
And where did you receive this from?
What do you mean by where did I receive it from?
What website?
Let's see. CNN posted this PDF.
See, okay, yeah, I don't even want to hear if it's from CNN. Just like you guys don't want to hear it if it's from Fox News.
Jack Smith.
See, now you got to look this shit up. This is
No,
hilarious.
We can find it.
This is
Indictment.
hilarious.
Eastman memo.
I want to see a .gov. Oh, I can't say that because you guys don't believe in .gov anymore. Okay, so this is the official what, court document or from an attorney or what? Because what you're showing right now is going to be from lawyers and attorneys. Nothing solidified. They're all claims. And just like I said, it's opinionated based. So I'm sorry about your luck, but that's what it is.
No, it isn't. So
Yes, it is.
This is the Jack Smith indictment. This is where the Eastman memo is. Here's the actual Eastman memo. Good?
Okay, go ahead. Start reading.
Okay, so I just want to ask you, how is it opinion-based to bring up an actual memo?
Because nothing's been solidified in the court.
How is this not solidified? This is an actual memo from Eastman.
Yeah, there's memos and there are quotes and so on and so forth within the court system while a process is being processed
This is evidence.
within the court.
So-
Yeah, evidence that hasn't been proven yet.
Do you know
So
what-
nothing has come about this
Yeah,
because this
okay.
isn't going to come out
So,
for another
Ryan,
year or two.
Ryan, do you know what Eastman's legal defense says about this memo?
Yeah, Eastman's legal defense. This is exactly.
I'm asking.
bro,
Do you know?
I just said this.
You know Eastman's legal defense admits this exists, right? They're not denying the validity of this memo. You know that, right?
Because it's okay.
I hope you understand. Even Eastman's own lawyers admit that Eastman made this. So
That's a lawyer's job. This hasn't even gone to court.
no shit. Yes. Okay.
Like this isn't gonna end
So
for the
me
next
bring,
year
so
and
me
a
bring.
half.
Okay. Okay.
This isn't gonna end for the next year and a half. You can't sit up here and try to grab indictments or statements or this or that or possible
Actually,
proof
let
of
me
something
reset the
when
conversation.
nothing
So,
has been done by a judge.
The only thing I need to prove.
You
is
don't
that
understand law, and that's
the
what
only
goes
thing,
back to my original
okay, so
question.
The only thing that I need to prove is that there was enough evidence that 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 Jack Smith had to legitimately bring an indictment against Donald Trump. Okay, so do you
And
think
has that been done?
So do you think if the DOJ had a memo from one of Trump's lawyers specifying how they would break certain federal law, do you think that would constitute enough sufficient evidence to go to at least levy an indictment against that person?
You're pivoting.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
What do you think the memo I brought up is?
No, I'm gonna go back on your time because you're not gonna give me 5 different statements to respond off of. Has Donald Trump been indicted of what you are claiming on the
Yes.
screen right now
Yes.
by a federal judge?
Yes.
When?
Let's see. When was this?
Was he
That was
indicted? Convicted? Is
He
it
was indicted.
ongoing?
Yeah,
Is
he's
it
indicted.
ongoing?
Wait, what
Is
do you
it-
wait? Once
is
again,
it
what do you think?
ongoing?
Wait, what do you think my original claim is?
Is it ongoing?
What do you think my original claim is?
No, I'm asking you a question. Is it ongoing?
No. What do you think my original claim is?
Yeah, exactly. It's not ongoing.
Wait, what do you think my original claim is?
But what you spewed so much fucking just
Okay, this
You're
is my
confusing.
problem.
You're hard to
You're
follow
asking
because-
questions, and you're asking questions, and you're making points that aren't even relevant to the thing I'm
that's
talking about.
exact bro. That's a double standard to yourself.
No. So the point
Yes.
that I'm
Yeah,
so the point
what are you talking about? Yes.
So the point that I'm making is that Donald Trump is targeting John Eastman, who's the one who levied the indictments against Donald Trump, right? Indictments are just bringing charges.
Okay, so
against
you
Donald
are
Trump.
like I said, you are posting what his defense
No.
has released that has not been proven. That is opinionated based, just like I've been saying the entire time.
Ryan, the thing that I'm trying to prove to you is that
You're
when
not
Jack
proving
Smith,
anything. I'm
Ryan,
just
what
sitting
I'm
here
trying to prove to
clowning
you
at
is
this
that
point.
Ryan, what I'm trying to prove to you is that the DOJ had plenty of evidence to at least bring an indictment against Donald Trump. Do you understand that?
You are providing a source from your Google Drive that you copied and pasted from
This is
a
not
defense
from
attorney.
this is a link.
From a defense attorney because
This is from this is from the Eastman. This is from the indictment
and that is
itself.
my point. Is it's an opinionated based source.
Oh
It
my
is
gosh!
not
Wait, Ryan.
factual.
Let's say okay, Ryan. Can I repeat? I just gave you my position. So what is my position?
What's your position? No.
You don't even know. You don't know what the fuck you're arguing.
No, I want you to
Okay,
answer
no,
me
I'm gonna be
because
quiet.
everything
You don't
that
know what
you
you're
pro-
arguing against, Ryan.
no, everything that
Like you're
you've
actually
popped
you're
up,
so low IQ. You just bring up
everything
points.
that you have brought up
No,
has
okay.
from been
So okay,
opinionated.
wait, okay.
Are
Let's
lawyers
walk through this.
opinionated?
Let's walk through. Okay, so Ryan.
What do lawyers
Ryan,
do? Tell me that.
Ryan,
What do lawyers
how do we,
do?
Ryan?
They
How?
defend
Okay,
no
if
matter
I was
what
wait,
because that's what they're hired to
Ryan,
do.
Ryan, if I was an attorney, Ryan, and I was trying to figure out, okay, I want to indict, right? Let's say, I don't know, Joe Biden. What do I have to do?
You
What do I
have to
need?
go through the legal system.
What do I need
You
to
need a
indict that
good
person?
damn lawyer.
What do
You're
I
gonna
need?
need to make
What
statements.
do I
You're gonna
what
need
do
to-
I need to indict that person?
You're gonna need to show something for the lawyer to be able to look at it and be like, okay, now we can go about it.
Evidence.
But that
You're
does
gonna
not.
need. You're,
Yep,
you're gonna need.
evidence.
You're gonna need.
Evidence that hasn't been proven.
You're gonna need evidence.
You don't
okay?
know law, bro. That's the whole moral of what I've been
Oh my
trying to
gosh.
say. You have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about.
I think I understand you're confused. What you're saying is
No,
that,
you have no idea what you're talking about.
so what you're
because
saying, what
still
you're
stuck
when you're
on-
saying when you say evidence when you're saying when evidence is submitted
still
to court,
stuck on it.
that evidence has to be proved. Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
Okay, but when the DOJ is trying to find is trying to levy an indictment against somebody, which is before the evidence is proved in court, because at this point you're just at the getting the indictment, like filing the motion to get the indictment in. They need to like gather evidence beforehand, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
so
Now we're
it's-
learning
so,
something.
Okay, so it's okay for what you would say. So it's okay for Jack Smith to bring evidence that hasn't been proved in court just to levy the initial indictment. That is fine. That's what we would expect from a prosecutor, correct?
I don't know how
We
much
would-
more I can take of this.
Oh my gosh, you're so dumb. Obviously, because the
You
evidence.
are- you
oh
are
my gosh,
clowning yourself.
you actually
You are
don't. You
clowning
don't
yourself.
even. I'm a clown, and you don't even know the point you're arguing
I'm not
against.
saying you're a clown. I'm saying that you're clowning yourself.
Wait. How am I the clown in this situation when you were?
Because I have proven.
Wait. No, tell me this.
over
How am
and
I?
over
How am I
again
the
off
clown?
top of my dome. I am sitting on my couch, and you're over here using fucking you
Wow, that's great.
opinionated based sources.
Okay, you're actually a retard.
Yo, that was crazy. Yo, W Scratch. Scratch literally cooked him.
He's not dumb just because you don't like what he's saying. He had a very valid
Okay,
point.
could you wait, Joe? What was my point? Can you repeat that to me?
I was talking to John Galt, but you are using opinionated sources. What is
Okay,
your
what's
point?
what's my point?
What is your point? Tell me. What's your point?
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
I was talking to
You
John
already-
Galt.
like, how do you wait? How do you know? Right? Like, how do you know the response that the source that you're using is opinionated is valid if you don't even know what the fucking source I'm bringing to the table is, and you don't even know the claim I'm bringing to the table?
You guys were discussing the prosecutor who went after Trump and the
Jack Smith, yes.
Yeah,
So-
classification.
Okay, so Jack Smith.
So
Okay,
what
Joe,
executive
you,
order?
You acknowledge
What executive order creates a classification system? Executive order 1, 2.
We're not
3,
talking about
4.
classification system.
We are. 'Cause if you want to look at prosecutorial discretion, you need to go to the root and the legal basis of the statutory crime that was established in the investigation, which is established through EO 12333, which is an executive order, meaning that all classification systems fall underneath the executive and presidency. Okay? So in that, it says that all classification has an originating authority. The ultimate originating authority is the president. So therefore, the person that is president at the time of something's classified has the ability per fascia, and he is a lawyer, and I went to Berkeley Law, and I have a Juris Doctorate, so don't call us Phil Bros when you're talking about things you don't understand and don't know to dismiss what we're saying, because that's really unintelligent, and that's not fair, and you can call him stupid, but he's right.
Mhm.
So again,
So, Joe,
there's
what was-
a
so,
concept called,
Joe,
hold on,
so-
I'm not
so-
finished. There's something called originating authority. So whenever a president takes a document outside of a SCIF, do you know what a SCIF is? Secure compartmental facility? No, you don't. Whenever he says something in public,
What's my
it becomes
point?
open source intelligence. It
What's the
becomes
point? What's the original
unclassified.
point I was making?
You tell me. I'm not going to put words in your mouth. I
Why
don't
the
need to
fuck are
reframe
you?
what
Wait,
I'm
why
saying.
okay? What the fuck are you even
You wanna-
responding to?
you wanna
No,
double
Joe, tell
back?
me
You
what
wanna
was that
double
point?
back?
Wait. What was all that you just said? What was it responding to? What point was it?
Jack
responding to that?
Smith is under investigation right now because he publicly stated that he was taking a legal issue and he was politically targeting the president, and that's
Can you
completely.
show me that? Can
It's
you show
not
me that?
correct.
Can you show me that public statement real quick? Can we bring it up for us?
Well, it's being investigated right now for
Can
one.
you bring?
And
No, just
two,
show me the public statement. Like, what's
go
you
on
said it was a public
DuckDuckGo.
statement. So can you show it to us?
Go on DuckDuckGo. So by the mere fact that everything I just said, by the mere fact that a case was brought against the president based on something that he can't even be criminally tried for, is evidence in
Really?
itself. Yes, because EO 1233 would dictate that a president can't violate his own original
So do
authorization.
you know what Donald Trump was charged with?
Which case? Which case are you talking about? Jack Smith, the classification case?
The declass. Yes. What was he charged with?
Mishandling documents.
What were the exact charges? Like, do you know?
I would have to Google it.
Okay, it was willful retention of unclassified documents.
Okay, so
Do you see how your entire case
Do you
falls
understand
apart?
that?
Because
do
they
you
weren't
understand-
going after they
hold
weren't
on,
going
hold
after
on.
him, Joe. They weren't going after
He
him
can
for
classify any document
Joe?
that he wants from the time
Joe?
that he was president. You understand that,
So,
right?
of classified documents. So Joe, you understand your
He can
entire
he can unclassify any document he wants from the time he was president.
Yes, you understand that
that originating authority.
you understand the argument that was being levied against Trump was that there were classified documents that he had.
He is the He is
that
the
he-
ultimate classification originating.
You understand that there were certain.
Do you understand? Do you
Yes,
understand?
I
that point?
understand that. So the
There-
argument
he
that Jack
cannot-
Smith,
he cannot violate classification is based upon an executive order. He cannot violate his own executive order. Do you understand that?
Joe,
He cannot order himself to obey classification laws. Do you
you
understand?
understand that there after he was president, that Jack Smith and the DOJ were alleging that there were certain documents that he had willfully retained that he hadn't declassified during his presidency. That was the
It
argument.
is per fascia declassification if he takes them out of the skiff. Do you understand that?
If he takes them out of the skiff,
Did he get those documents while he was president, or did he get those documents after he was
he
president?
got those
them
documents while he was president.
So therefore, him taking them out of a classified facility makes them declassified.
Can you prove that?
You need to go study law, or you need to go read EO
Can you prove-
1233
can you-
because
can
you
you-
don't
can you just-
understand what you're talking about.
Okay, tell me the EO one more time.
EO 12333.
Provides a legal framework for U.S. intelligence, foreign intelligence communication.
You cannot reclassify something that has been open source. You cannot classify something that's
Can you
open
just tell
source
me? Can you
intelligence.
tell? Okay, for our audience, can you tell me what is it? What is a skiff?
Talking to the guest.
What is a skiff?
Secured compartmental information facility.
Secured compartmental.
Compartmentalization-
facility. And what is
compartmentalized-
what is the purpose of a skiff? Like, what is a skiff for?
Do you know? Have you ever worked in a skiff? I have.
No, that's what I'm asking.
It's so that you can, so that there's different. Do I have to educate you on how classification works? So you're talking about things you don't even understand.
I'm asking you because you're making the argument. So could you?
Well, I'm trying to educate you, but there's things that I can and I cannot say because
So
I've
a
signed
highly
NDA.
secure government accredited room or space designed to prevent the unauthorized access or eavesdropping of highly classified information. Skiffs are physically security, which is reinforced walls, limited controls. So wait, this just seems like
And
a
there's
place where
something- there's-
this is
there's
wait, this
something
is
with
just
an
this is just a
EO1
place where people can have meetings. It's looking like this is
No, it's where you store all classified information. They have separate computer systems. They're not integrated into the regular internet. There's echelons of security that you do not know because you've never worked in this area. But you could read it if you read through EO 12333. Anybody who has an understanding of this knew that that case was not a good case, and it would never have gone
Okay,
forward,
I'm
and
looking,
it never could
so-
have gone forward.
I'm looking. I'm not. So where exactly in EO 123 does it say if you take something out of a skiff, it immediately becomes unclassified? Where does it say that?
No, that's if the president is the Google what an originating authority is. Google who is the originating authority of all classification. Google that.
The president? Is that what you're trying to say?
Google it. I'm
Is
trying
it
to
the pre-
educate
is it the
you.
Okay.
I want you to learn. I want you to learn for yourself so that you can stop making bad arguments.
Okay. What is the originating? That's not a bad argument. But the original authority is your argument. The original authority of all classification is the president, correct?
The classification system only exists underneath an executive
Okay.
order.
How
Okay.
does okay? So,
So
wait, can
imagine
you tell me? So can you tell me what is the process by which the president would declassify something?
All he has to do is say it out loud and it's declassified.
Okay, say it out loud.
That's
So
all it is.
that's all it is. Okay, so you
That's
understand.
that's exactly
Okay,
how
so
it goes.
so you understand that Donald
For
Trump.
instance, if we're preparing to go to
So,
war with
for instance,
Iraq,
if Donald
hold on,
Trump
hold
was
on, let me
to,
talk. Let me
so
explain
Donald,
something.
if Donald Trump were to have certain documents and he would admit on recording that those documents are classified after he was president, and then show them to somebody who didn't have the security clearance to see them anyways, that would be super illegal, right?
Incorrect.
No.
Incorrect. It has to do with when he was president versus when he was not president. So Obama, he has a presidential library. Every president has a presidential library. Those libraries most likely have SCIFs themselves that have classified documents.
The recording was at Mar-a-Lago. You know that, right?
The reason they did the raid, and this came out. Do you know what the Durham report is? Have you read the Durham report?
The recording was at Mar-a-Lago. You understand that, right?
Hold on, I'm asking you a question. Do you know what the Durham report is?
No, I asked you a question first. You can answer the question afterwards.
Your question is irrelevant because I'm
It's
getting
not
to a
irrelevant.
point.
I just want the indictment.
That's fine.
The indictment that was levied against Trump was that the indictment that's levied against Trump is that he was willfully retaining documents that he hadn't unclassified during his presidency.
He is the originating authority. He can declassify them at any point.
Yeah, but the point is that he didn't.
It doesn't matter if it's
unclassify
during
them.
his. It doesn't matter. There's a reason that presidents.
Wait, are you
retain
saying
their-
you can wait? Are you saying that he can declassify them after he was the president? Even
I'm saying that there's something called the originating authority over all intelligence products, and it's the case that if you were president, actively president, during the time that this was going on, wherever you choose to send those documents, you have the authority to do that. He sent them to himself. That's fine. That makes them declassified. That's okay. It's just like now, now let's say that Kamala Harris gets elected in 2028 and she wants to
Wait, you're saying-
declassify. Listen to what
you said earlier. Wait, no, you said earlier that the
Oh my
standard.
God.
No, you said earlier the standard for declassification is that he has to just
Have you read
say
the
it
Durham
out loud.
report? Yeah,
That's
that is
Durham
the
report's
standard.
nothing.
That is the standard.
Okay,
There's
so
no-
if he
no-
okay,
no
so if he
classification-
didn't, if he didn't say I declassified this out loud, but yet he still had.
He doesn't have to say it. He can go on. He can go on.
Wait, but you said
CNN.
okay. Wait, okay. So does
Listen,
he have to
hold
say it or
on,
doesn't he?
Stop
'Cause
talking over me.
You're
Stop
contradicting
talking
yourself.
over me.
You're
I'm not
contradicting yourself.
contradicting myself.
Yes, you are.
He can go on CNN and he could announce that we could have war plans with Venezuela. We could be getting ready to invade Venezuela, and it could all be classified, all of our operations. He can go on the news right now and announce it to the world that there's an operation about to go down in Venezuela, and it's not that he's violating the law, because all classification stems from the authority of the president.
Okay, but you admit if he hadn't done just under your own standard, if he hadn't done that, that would
It's
be
not my
illegal.
standard. It's a legal standard.
I don't know if that's a legal standard. You're just saying
It is.
So
I have a
without
Juris
any evidence.
Doctorate from Berkeley. I'm
So
trying
if
to
just,
educate.
So just real quick.
in
So
10
if he
years
had,
in military
if he
intelligence.
had, I don't really care. If he hadn't done that,
You don't want to
agree.
be educated?
Huh?
So this is the problem: is that you're reaching a conclusion to support.
I'm not reaching any
your
conclusion.
outcome
I'm
that
not
you
reaching.
like, and then you're building a logical chain backwards. It's completely sophistry.
There's what? No, what?
I do have a. Do you want me to go pull it up on my computer?
What
I've
you're
done
trying,
it.
what you're trying to
Well,
allege is that the documents that he had were unclassified, even though Donald Trump admitted himself in recording the documents he had were classified.
He cannot violate his own classification. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? He is a walking skiff. He's the originator. He's the originating authority of every document. And if you've read the Durham report, then you would understand that the documents that they were seeking were not regarding anything. The classification documents they were looking for was the evidence that essentially the Obama administration had attempted a soft coup and came to a conclusion based on the Steele dossier, right?
What
That
is
was
this?
proven- that was proven to be a political hit piece. And if you've read the Durham report, you can see the emails
What does the fucking
No,
Durham
because-
report have anything to do with this
it
classification
has
of Mar-a-Lago
everything to
stuff?
do it
No,
because they were
what?
attempting to find and destroy evidence that, which is
Okay,
why
this is your
right
own
now-
added on conspiracy theory. It has nothing to do with it.
No,
Okay,
I can.
see
You want me to go pull up the Durham report on my
I
computer?
don't.
right
I
now?
don't care. It
I will
has
pull it up for
literally
you
nothing
right
to do.
now.
It has
There's a
literally
reason
nothing.
why. There's
It
a
has
reason why.
literally nothing to do.
There's a reason why.
It has literally
Wait.
nothing to. It has literally nothing to do. So I
There-
just want to. I just
Bill
okay. So
Clinton- Bill
let me try.
Clinton,
Let me.
Hillary
I
Clinton,
think I'm starting to
6
understand.
former attorney generals are
I think I'm
currently
starting.
about
I
to
think I'm.
appear
Okay. I think
before
I'm
a
starting.
grand jury.
I think I'm starting to understand your argument. So what you're saying is that even after somebody is president, if they have things that were classified under their presidency, even after they were president, they still have control over those documents if they're classified or not. Correct?
During his presidency, he took a set of documents. He's the originating authority of these documents. He sent it to a specific facility. He's allowed to do that. The facility in his property, he's allowed to do that. Joe Biden's allowed to do that.
Never said he wasn't.
Joe Biden did the same thing. He wasn't convicted. The entire premise of the case did not work in the first place. And the guy, Jeebus Saves, no. You're Canadian. I see that you have a Canadian British flag. You don't understand our system, and it's fine that you're here, but we don't need to take
you
you
agree those
seriously.
documents were still the documents he sent to Mar-a-Lago were still classified.
But he cannot violate his own. There's no crime there. Do you understand that?
If he is willfully retaining classified
You
documents,
cannot, as president, you cannot.
but he wasn't the president. That's a problem. He wasn't the president
My
at the time
God,
they showed.
bro.
You understand that the recording? Okay.
When did the documents arrive to Mar-a-Lago?
I don't know exactly when the documents arrived to Mar-a-Lago. I don't know
Before
that.
he left the presidency. It has to be the case. He didn't steal them from under Joe Biden, right?
Okay.
So he sent them there when he was president. He cannot violate his own executive order.
But when
He cannot commit a crime against him. Okay, I'm the king.
That's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. We're saying yes. He might have said. Wait. He might have sent them to He might have sent them to Mar-a-Lago when he was president. Those documents at that time, even in Mar-a-Lago, were still classified. Then after he became president, he then showed those classified documents to people.
If Donald Trump wants today to cancel Executive Order 12323 and get rid of the entire classification system, he could do that.
Okay, I'm on Executive Order 123.
That's classified would no longer be classified.
I'm on Executive Order 123. Where does it say you can sending documents from a SCIF to Mar-a-Lago makes them unclassified? Is that your claim?
Oh my God, bro! What do you think
I'm alleging? What do you think I'm alleging?
It's cognitive dissonance. You're going in circles. I'm being very, very clear and articulate, and you're just going in circles.
I understand.
Because you don't like the outcome.
No,
because you don't like Trump.
No, that's not
if
true.
you want to actually be a contributing member, hold on.
Is it possible?
Do you want to make the world a better place?
Wait,
would you like to make the world a better place?
Is it possible for a president to have classified documents in their own personal house for a former president to have classified documents in their personal house? Is that possible? Yes or no?
Every single president does it, and yes, it's possible, and no, it's not illegal.
Okay, but if you then show those documents to people who have sufficient levels of security clearance, would that be illegal or not? Yes or no?
No, it's not illegal.
Okay, and why is that not illegal?
Because they were the originating authority for the classification of those documents.
Okay, so I do understand your argument. So you're saying that if any president is the original authority for any classified documents, even after the president, they're allowed to show those documents to whoever they want, because they're basically the ones in control of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so can you specifically show me where in the executive order that you cited that where it says that?
It's an understanding of the law. Classification comes through an executive order. This entire legal apparatus of the
show me where in any law anywhere it says that after somebody is president that they are allowed to basically
not violate your own executive order. Do you understand that?
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. Yes, it wouldn't be a violation. Oh my gosh.
Could Trump make an executive order to himself and then be convicted for not listening to himself? Yes or no?
To himself? I don't.
Could Trump
I
issue
don't know.
an executive order to himself? No. Use your brain. Come on. Do you want to make the world a better place, or are you just?
So what you're saying? Okay. You're trying to say Trump can't classify something and then break his own classification rules, basically imposing rules on himself.
Obviously.
Because he's the originating authority. Okay. So can you just...
That applies to every president.
Okay,
that applies to every president.
So once again, I asked you, can you show me exactly where it says that in the law?
You don't have to read... It's the
yes, of course you do. If you're making a claim, can you show me that? That's the standard.
What establishes the law is the executive order that I've already given to you multiple times.
Where does it? Where in the executive? No, oh my gosh! I'm asking you to prove that that's the legal standard, not that that's the executive order. You need to prove to me that the legal standard really is that
I don't
if
have
somebody
time to give you. I don't have time.
Yes,
to
you
take
do. You're making the yes. If you're making the claim that
Oh my
Jack Smith
God.
unfairly did the indictment, that you do need to prove that. Absolutely.
If something's not written into
Bring
the
up
law,
the evidence, little bro.
Bring up the
if
evidence.
something's not written into the law, if something's not written, do you understand how
You're
how
claiming
are
it
laws?
is.
Do you even understand how laws are created? Huh?
Yeah. What does this have to do with what we're talking about? Just bring up the evidence.
Because
Yeah,
there's
right, but it
enumerated.
just
Bring up
brings
the.
in
I'm asking you if you're
because there's
you are claiming
enumerated
you are
and unenumerated.
you are
There's
asserting. Wait,
enumerated and unenumerated rights.
You are asserting. Wait, you are asserting right now.
There's enumerated and unenumerated rights that exist.
This
there are
has
things that are
literally
written
nothing to do with
down,
what
and
we're
there are
talking
things that are not written down because they're per fascia existing within the legal system based on historical context, based on the fact that it's inherently your human right to do something. For instance, there's nothing written in the law saying that you have the right to breathe oxygen. I don't need to prove that. I don't need to prove anything. If you want to see where the president has the ability to issue an executive order, that's in the Constitution. Have you read the Constitution? Have you read the Constitution?
If you're saying that if you're saying right now that the standard for classified documents is that no president can ever violate like any kind of
Where does
classification
classification come
documents.
from? There's three mechanisms. There's three branches of the government. Classification comes from which? The judiciary, legislature, or the executive? Which one?
I think he went on teacup. But anyway, W host
Classification. Classification comes from the judiciary, the legislature, or the executive. Which
Joe,
one?
how do you feel that you're getting cooked right now?
Advocate. We both know I'm not getting cooked, and you can be a flying monkey, but
Yo, that got me
doesn't make you guys
so
right.
black.
Anybody listening to this conversation understands that you guys are in over your head. Which does classification come from? Does it come from the judiciary? Does it come from the legislature? Or does it come from the executive? And actually define for me, out of those three, what are the mechanisms in which they create legality? Whether something's illegal or illegal.
Didn't we already admit that classification comes from the executive?
Okay, so executive orders are the mechanism in which the executive branch creates law. The legislature issues legislation, which creates a statutory, and you're asking for which law? That comes from the legislator. This is not from the legislator. This is from the executive. Okay.
But the law that he broke is from the
Okay,
legislature.
and then the third mechanism is from the judiciary. It's called judicial precedence. It comes from Marbury versus Madison, which says that there's something called judicial supremacy.
You're just gonna do the information spearing. So
Oh my God.
So the law that he's being
Oh my
the
god,
law
bro!
that
I hate when I get called out.
the law that he's being indicted about. Where does that law come from?
There is no law.
Yes, there willful retention of classified documents. Yes.
That is a law issued by the legislature, but it does not apply to the president because classification, what is considered classified versus not classified, is determined via the executive.
Wait. Why wouldn't that law apply to the president?
Oh my God, you're hopeless.
Wait. How?
You're hopeless. You don't
wait,
want to
wait,
learn.
Unless the
You do
unless the
not wanna
legislator
learn.
unless
I've
the
been
legislator
very clear to you.
unless the legislature specifically said this doesn't apply to the president, why wouldn't it apply?
The legislature,
The executive branch doesn't make
the
laws,
legislature, unless they pass their own law creating a system of classification, then the originating authority for all classification is the president. You're going in circles.
I'm not saying I'm not denying it is, but you're saying
Oh my God.
I'm not wait, okay. This is kind of the problem with this
So
conversation.
frustrating.
No, it's frustrating with you. The problem is that you're saying, yes, obviously the origination of classification comes from the president, and you're saying it's possible for the president to ever violate their own classification. And I'm saying, well, the legislative has created a law which has created a law which is, hey, you cannot willfully retain classified documents. And then you're saying, well, it doesn't apply to the president. And I'm saying, if it wouldn't apply to the president, the legislature would have said so, or there would be some specific thing within the law saying that doesn't apply. Am I not wrong?
Because if the president, what he chooses to retain as classified versus unclassified where whatever happens during his presidency, Joe Biden, that there's a they went and they raided his garage or whatever. I can't remember what they went through his garage to find classified documents, and they didn't try him for a reason because there was no case. You understand that? There was they said it was because of his old age, but it's because there's no legal basis to do what they did. And the legislature does not have the authority to tell a president you violated your own executive
No, because
order.
they didn't think it was like
There's
willful
nothing
intention.
criminal. What? Okay, so what is willful? What define for me? Legal black letter law. What is willful? Do you even know what willful is?
I
You
don't. I don't think I could define like the legal black letter law. I don't think I could do that.
If you want to discuss this stuff, you probably should.
I just want to be clear. Like you came into this conversation and you didn't even know what the charges were. Yes, you literally said
I
you have to
did
look
know
them
what
up.
the charges were.
No,
I
you
did
did.
know
You
what
said
the
you
charges-
said I would have to look them up.
I said I'd have to Google them to give you the specific statutory.
Yeah, because you
violations
didn't know.
of the
Okay,
charges.
so how come? So
Because I
why the
knew it
fuck?
was-
Why the fuck? Wait, I just want to be clear.
I'm not interested in
how
talking
wait,
to you
wait,
because
you're not. If you're
engaged-
talking to
you're
me,
not
but like I
engaging
just
in your faith.
what? You can.
But
No,
he's
I'm.
in the
We can
corner.
continue this conversation, or you can leave.
No, give me 1 second. And give me 2 minutes, real quick, okay?
He's gonna Google stuff.
No, I'm not gonna Google stuff. My roommate's playing
Yeah,
EM,
bro.
but give me 2 minutes. Continue talking.
W scratch Aljo.
As Murphy, trained attorney, therefore he knows everything. Also, former hostage. Kick him. This is your chance. He's embarrassing you, bro. What? Why would I kick him?
Yes.
Let's see. There's actually here. We can go through all the charges are conspiracy to obstruct justice, withholding a document or record, corruptly concealing a document or record, concealing a document in a federal investigation, scheme to conceal, false statements and representations, altering, destroying, mutilating, or concealing an object. Corruptly altering, destroying, mutilating, concealing a document or record or other object. Oh, there's literally 42 counts. It's gonna take me a while to go through. Let me scroll down to count 1.
I told you he was looking stuff up.
Well, it's so like dumb to come into a conversation being like, oh well, you don't know anything about this, and then like not even know like what he's being charged on, or like what the actual charges are.
Lil bro's a goofball. W scratch Aljo.
Oh, so I just proved I'm exactly who I said I am, and yes, I have 10 years in military special.
Huh? Wait, what
I
did
don't.
he
I
deny
really
that?
don't. I
You
don't
guys
really
don't
know- I
like
don't
what
care
I'm
what you're saying.
saying. You guys are children. You guys are literally children.
How
You're
am I
talking
being a
to somebody
child?
who's an expert on this topic, and you don't want to listen to me because you
I'm
rather.
I'm listening to you, and I'm
You,
getting
no,
your
you're not educated. You're not moldable. You don't have. You rather be. You think that you want your side to win, so therefore
Well, I
you're
just think the only thing
rejecting
that's not
all
true.
the evidence that's being put right in front of your face.
That's not true.
That's how I know you have an IQ of 115 because you're engaging in such low level cognitive dissonance.
Wait,
It's
115 is
frustrating.
above average. What are you talking about?
Great, yeah. Okay, 115 is.
That was such a terrible insult, dude.
I'm not insulting you. I'm trying to
Listen,
educate.
that was
you.
literally- yes,
I'm
that was
trying to
trying to
educate. I have
insult
zero
you.
interest in insulting you. I would like for you.
You literally just
I'm
tried
trying
to
to make
do
the
it.
world a better place by educating you, but it's very difficult when you don't want to learn.
Dude, I'm
So,
perfectly
do you
fine.
know-
I'm perfectly fine to learn. I'm asking you to explain concepts that I don't understand.
know-
I'm not
do you-
saying I know
do you-
everything.
You know what? Do you know what? A lowit
Well,
person. Have you ever heard the expression?
wait, just real quick before you continue. What is my argument? Just real quick. Like, what is the argument I'm trying to make?
I'm making an argument. I'm not
No, what is
interested.
what is the argument
I'm not
making?
interested in your argument.
Well, there's two
I'm not
sides.
going
There's
to-
two.
Wait,
there
so
is.
how are you gonna
Because
debate
I'm
if you're
trying.
not
Yeah, you
interested in
don't.
his arguments?
I'm positing an argument. What's my argument?
Huh? Your
What's
argument
my
is that there was
argument?
no legal justification to actually go after Trump, correct? When I'm just,
Exactly,
I'm
and
just-
therefore,
okay, so what
an
is?
investigation into Jack Smith is warranted.
So what is my? So what is my argument?
Your argument is that you don't understand the law, and therefore you think
No.
that Trump's
Okay.
violated
You're
a
being, once again, you're
legislative.
being dishonest because I repeated it 10 times already during this argument. What? It's that yes, there is a justification to go after Trump, specifically on the
You're
the
incorrect.
classified documents.
And I've explained to you why you're
Okay,
incorrect.
And that's what we're going through, like, and saying, okay, if I am or incorrect, and we got.
You
to
are
the point of-
incorrect. You're incorrect. And I've proven it multiple times.
No, you have not.
I have.
I asked you to bring up evidence.
It's like
and you
I'm
haven't.
talking to a wall that can't receive information. Do you want to make the world a better place?
Okay.
Would you like to make the world a better
I
place?
think I
Be
would.
honest.
I
Buddy
think
asked this
one- I
question
think-
5 times.
I think one way to make the world a better place is probably going after people who've like done willful retention of classified documents.
I think the way to make a world a better place is by being teachable and moldable and admitting when you're
I'm fine
wrong,
to
which
teach.
you are.
I've literally
You're
asked
not.
you to explain
You
concepts
are not.
that I don't know about.
You're
I
talking to
have.
us. You're talking to someone who has an expertise in this area,
Appeal
and you
to
cannot
authority,
admit
little
that you're
bro.
wrong.
This is such an appeal
It's
to
embarrassing.
authority.
I feel
Nobody cares
pity
about your
for
little
you.
law degree,
I'm not
little
insulting
bro.
you. I feel bad that you're this locked into this tangential thought train.
You can
that
Buddy,
you
you're
can't
mad.
step
you can
out
keep
of
doing
it.
like
and
the, oh, you don't know
you
anything. And
can't.
I'm
I'm sorry
you're
that
not
your
learning.
ego can't handle being taught something new, because it
I'm fine with being
because
taught
you're
new
so
things.
invested in your worldview that when new information
That's
is
not
presented
true.
to you, that is true.
Really? Then how
You,
come?
what is an
really,
ego?
wait,
What is
wait.
an ego?
Huh?
I've
An
literally
executive order. It comes
breadcrumbed
from.
this, and I've walked you through exactly how you're wrong, and you can't accept it.
I
You're
explained.
gonna
your
have a
argument.
very hard life. You're not gonna have good relationships. You're not gonna do well professionally. I
Now,
would
buddy's
like to
just
help
going
you.
insults.
Yeah,
This is
you
not
just
insulting.
you just add,
I'm
you just
trying to
ad
help you.
hominems.
I'm
There's
invested
nothing.
in actually helping you, and I'm trying to explain to you what you're doing wrong, but you're not listening. You're gonna have a very difficult life if you continue this way. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll see.
Bro, you sound so dumb.
The test of time will show that I'm right.
Right.
That applies to you as well, advocate.
Little bro's coming after the whole panel.
You're trying to say, like, I understand your argument that.
I'm trying to teach you.
No,
I would like to
even
make the world a
repeated your
better
argument.
place.
I just want to
I
ask
would like
you,
to make
so,
the world a better
just wait,
place.
wait,
so I
wait.
take my time to
I
talk to
just-
people like you.
No, that's fine.
To teach
so,
you.
Joe, do you think it demonstrates a learning mindset when you bring up an executive order to me and I asked you like, okay, so specifically where in this executive order is the concept you're referencing? Does that show a learning mindset or a not learning mindset?
I'm giving you a teaching mindset. I taught for the
Can you
University of
answer that? Can
California.
you answer that question? Do you think that was an answer to the question I
I've
asked you?
I've had enough, brother. I have a doctorate. I've taught as
I
a professor.
don't give a fuck.
I've learned the epistemology of how to teach someone, and I'm telling you, you're unteachable. I've taught people how to speak graduate level Afghan, and I'm telling you right now, if you were my student, I would be banging my head against the wall because you're not teachable.
You must bang your head against the wall every day of how few fucking brain cells you have to understand anything I'm saying to you. And the question.
Sure,
just
yeah,
asked
and I
you.
speak
Okay?
8
You
languages,
must-
and I went to
you must
Berkeley
be doing
Law,
it. You-
and
you
I
must
have
be
I
doing
have
that.
so little brain cells because I'm actually presenting you with evidence that you can't dispute.
That's not true.
Reality is not
I
lining up
literally
with
asked you. I
How is
asked you
that
to
not-
dive. I asked you to dive deeper into your evidence, and you couldn't give me it.
I've already explained it. I've dived as deep as just because you're saying I didn't doesn't mean I
You
didn't.
literally
I've already
did it.
talked-
Just because you're
I'm gonna
saying that
leave
I
because
didn't
you're
learn
focused.
anything doesn't mean I'm doing it either. You just keep repeating yourself and not actually giving an arc. Do you want
I've
to
already
continue with the
walked you.
conversation?
I spent the last 45 minutes going through this and going and what language is Afghani? Afghan is Pashto. I speak Pashto. I speak Dari.
Then just leave.
Yes.
I'm not. No one's keeping you up here. If you don't think I'm learning anything, you can just leave.
I'm
Or
not a
bring the next guest
professor.
up.
I was a professor. I
You,
taught at
Joe,
the
you can
Defense
just bring the next
Institute.
person up if you think I'm not listening. You can just leave.
I'm going to leave actually, but
Go, yeah,
I'm
go
hoping
ahead.
I'm hoping that you can reflect on this, hopefully for yourself, because I don't want to see you fail. I'd like for you to have a good life. I'd like for everybody to have a good life, and I hope that you become teachable and moldable because it's gonna help you have a better life. It's
Stop
gonna help
preaching.
you make the
You've
world a
said
better-
this 5 fucking times, dude. Once again, doesn't make it true. True. I asked you for evidence about.
What's
your
not
specific-
true? What's
I
not
asked
true?
you. I asked you. Huh?
What's not true?
No, I'm not teaching.
Would I be sitting
You're
here
not
talking
teachable,
to you this
bro.
long?
You're not teachable.
Yeah, I literally, once again, I literally
Would I be
asked you multiple
sitting here
times.
talking
Wait,
to-
wait.
would I be
I asked
sitting
you
here
multiple
talking
times
to-
to explain the evidence. I asked you multiple times to explain like specifically where the executive order you brought up, where it said what you're
this-
saying. I asked you multiple times to demonstrate to me.
TikTok records this entire live.
I demonstrated to you multiple times. Demonstrated to me that it's a legal
TikTok
standard.
has recorded this entire live. I suggest you go back and you listen to it again because you'll see I've done that multiple times. But Take care.
There was I
And
just
also,
okay. Go
pretending
ahead.
that you don't know who I am when you challenged me to a debate through Bentley, like you know who I am. I know you know who I am. So I don't know why you pretend like you didn't know who I was earlier.
Oh,
You
you're
knew
that
who I-
Joe? Okay, I didn't realize.
You knew who I was.
No, Cringy was the one who organized the debate. I had almost nothing to do with that.
I explained it like 100 times, but I appreciate Dark and Mysterious. All right, take care. I hope you're going to college. I hope that you actually pursue an education,
Okay.
and I hope that
Have a good day, dude. What's up, Am I Healer? What's up, man?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. What's up?
Sorry, I was just kind of wanting to call out Joe. He kept saying that an EO is law. EOs, executive orders, are not laws. They are simply orders to the executive branch. You cannot be, you cannot have suits filed against you. You cannot be indicted for like violating executive orders. So,
Well, I think when he says they're law, it's like setting the legal precedent for. Oh, you have a bad.
I understand that.
Sorry, just gonna mute you. Like, they do have bad teachers. He's the one. Yeah, when he said, I think I'm trying to understand. When he says they're law, like the executive orders only enforces the laws. So when an executive order is made, it's saying this is how the law should be enforced. And then like if somebody were to violate the executive order, you'd be like kind of violating the president of the law. I think that's what he's trying to say. Oh, would it make?
That's possible.
It would make sense. That's such a dumb standard because if I said if the executive like interpreted the law to be, oh, can you? If they have interpreted the law to be like, oh, well, Bitcoin, it's illegal to do Bitcoin in rug pulls, right? Or right, and then Trump does a Bitcoin rug pull while he's president. I think that would still be fair game to indict that person on. I don't think there's nothing you'd have to, unless the law explicitly says unless you're the president, which is what I was trying to like get him to prove. Like, hey, do you have evidence that hey, just because you're the president, you're not allowed to like legally do this? Yeah, sure, I'll hop on. Tron.
Well, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you all have a good day.
That's fine, man. You too, admit. A real teacher went, yeah. What's up,
Hey, can you hear
Astron?
me?
Yeah, man.
Okay, two things. Not all the secrets were classified by the executive. Congress controls nuclear classification. Trump had nuclear secrets.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Look up the Department of Energy Manhattan Project. It was all created by Congress.
Okay, but even so, like is it unfair to ask if like he's saying the precedent or the standard is that the executive can't be indicted?
He could be right.
He could
be right. But what would happen is Trump would be charged with those charges, found guilty, and then he'd appeal up to the Supreme Court, and then the Supreme Court probably would side with Trump.
Yeah.
So he's
but
probably right because our Supreme Court's nuts. But not all the secrets
maybe.
were
I'm not gonna say I don't
executive secrets. They were congressional secrets in those secrets.
Okay, that's what you're saying. I think the only
He cannot declassify congressional secrets.
I think the problem is like I asked him in that conversation for like I asked him in the conversation like okay, so like can you give me the evidence that it is the precedent that if
there's
like violates,
there's a legal argument there, and the Supreme Court would probably side with him. So yeah, probably de facto he's probably correct because the Supreme Court would side with Trump.
Side with him?
Because the Supreme Court's insane.
I don't know. I think I don't know if I would like immediately like say that. No.
They believe a large amount of the Supreme Court believes in unitary executive theory. So yes, he would be found correct under the unitary executive theory.
I guess if they have some insane interpretation of the Constitution, maybe.
They believe that everything flows from the president, that the president is the executive branch and everything he does is legal and everything flows from him.
It'd be super fucking weird for the president, like any president can like anything that was classified under any presidency that president has full ability to then declassify that.
There's two good arguments.
Even after the president.
there's two good arguments. Number one, Trump did other crimes than the classification. He had number one, he had nuclear secrets, which the president has no authorization to step on Congress's toes. And even this Supreme Court wouldn't say that the president could declassify nuclear secrets that were classified by Congress.
But I think the problem is that that argument is still really bad in context of what we're debating, because we're just saying Jack Smith had good enough evidence to even levy an indictment against him, which he did.
Yeah.
So like it
but
doesn't have to
you
be
just
like
harp
yeah
on the
is there,
nuclear.
is there like an obscure legal theory that like maybe the president can like never do anything, can literally never do
Well,
anything
I mean,
illegal?
is it obscure if the Supreme Court would likely side with it?
I think it is obscure. Yeah.
No. The Supreme Court's insane, but they would not say that Trump could declassify congressional secrets. That would be insane. That would be like constitution breaking insane.
Well, they did
Not-
basically say he's allowed to dismantle the DOE.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Congressional
saying that
rank,
like
so.
this Supreme Court has some principles, not enough, but some, and they would not say that a congressional secret could be declassified by the president. That's a clear separation of powers issue. Oh, and also you can just say he did other crimes. He lied to the FBI. Regardless of why he lied, he still lied. He still acted maliciously. He still forged documents.
I hope I came out looking good in that conversation. I tried to just stay calm.
I don't think you did. Like I said, you just got to remember, number one, nuclear.
It's just the problem is
the
I would have
Manhattan
to, like,
Project
for
was not
if
made
that
by a
conversation
president.
to like go anywhere. He's gonna have to like say like, okay, this specific thing here says this specifically, and then this specifically here says this
No,
specifically.
I think with a lot of law stuff, you can kind of hodgepodge things together.
Yeah, but he's gonna tell me like where those things he's hodgepodging together. He would just like broadly
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
"Oh, this one executive order," and I would ask him, "So where in this executive order does it say this?" And then he wouldn't explain any further.
Yeah. He is kind of right that executive order became law. I think Congress wrote it into the law. It originally was just an executive order.
Oh, but it became law.
So it became law. Yeah,
But
that's the
even
law you're
worse.
reading.
That's even worse then.
Well, I
That's
mean,
worse
not
for,
really.
that's kind of worse. That's kind of worse on his part because even like you're not violating an executive order at that point. They're just violating congressional law.
Oh, true. That is true. I didn't think about that. But also, you can't be sent to jail for an executive order. So obviously, there's a law.
But you wouldn't be. That's kind of maybe it's
Jack Smith didn't cite
what an
a
executive
order.
what an executive order would do. Yeah, he's not being sent to jail for having an executive order. He's being sent to jail for violating a law of Congress.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I guess
that's fair.
is his argument? He's being sent to jail because he classified something under his presidency, and then
The real argument.
Yeah.
The real argument is that the president can psychically declassify things. He can think it in his head and it becomes declassified. That's what he's arguing.
But he contradicted
That
himself so
the
many
president
multiple
can't-
times. Like he would say, "Okay, I would be like, okay, so how does the president declassify something?" And say, he just has to say it and say, "Okay, well, Trump didn't say this."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh well, but he
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
also have to like."
That's
okay.
where the psychic argument comes in.
The
But then you
psychic-
can make the counter argument. I heard Biden psychically reclassified them.
True.
And then you can also ask the argument, wait, are these classified right now or not? Because currently they're still classified. We don't know what nuclear secrets Trump had in his basement. We don't know the exact war plans for Iran that Trump had in his basement. We just know of them. We don't know them because they're not public. They're not they're classified.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm
The
okay
judges
if-
and the
Yeah.
all the people involved have to have high security clearances just to work on this case.
Okay. Well, if Joe wants to come back
Which
up, yeah,
doesn't
I'm
make
not-
any sense.
I'm okay if talking to him. That's fine. But
Yeah. Just focus on nuclear. Look up. All you have to do is Google classification authority,
I
Department of
should've
Energy
really-
nuclear.
What I should have asked him is that like no, because he would say it is a president, and that's why it's never been gone after by any other president.
Yeah. And he is right that this happens all the time. But the difference is when other presidents do it, they go, oh, my bad, and they give the records. Trump lied and cheated and stole and lied and lied and lied. If Trump had just turned them in without like making any noise, this would not be a story or an indictment. Which is what Biden did, which is what Bush did, which is what all the presidents prior, they sometimes do get nuclear or classified documents into their private stashes. And then they just hand them over like good people.
I think I think the psychic argument's just
Also, logistically, imagine the identity of an informant in Iran was in those documents. and they were declassified, and nobody told that informant in Iran.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't tell people that their identity has been made declassified, like classification doesn't work if you can't trust that stuff stays classified.
Yeah, I don't know. If it was literally okay, Andrew. Just see if you can.
That's why
invite
there's a
me to
whole
co-host.
process for the president
Well,
to
let me
declassify
invite you.
things.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know.
Also-
it's just really if you're gonna come into a conversation, you're gonna bring like a legal theory. I'm gonna need you to like cite the actual laws you're talking about, and not just cite them, but like specifically like where it in, like how this all connects
No.
together.
Not with this Supreme Court. If I tell you Trump is criminally immune, I can't cite you a law that says he's criminally immune from all
But
criminal
you would at
prosecutions.
least bring like the court precedent. Like you would say, okay, well, here's the court precedent
Yeah.
that like allowed this. Or once again, if
Yeah.
he's violating laws that Congress made about classification, then you would have to say, well, Congress specifically said if it was classification under this, then it isn't. Like you would expect that to be written in the law, but if it's just broadly not, I don't see like why that wouldn't broadly apply to also the president, unless they specifically said it wasn't. That was a question you couldn't answer when I asked him about that.
Yeah. But yeah, the nuclear secrets defeated and just lying to the FBI. Those are the worst. Holding the classified documents isn't that serious of a charge. The more serious of a charge is lying to the FBI and fabricating evidence to the FBI and lying on sworn affidavits and lying to the FBI on documents and signing your name on top of documents that are lies.
Okay.
So like Trump went to his lawyers and ordered them to lie. And then they signed documents attesting to Trump's lies.
Yeah, the recording is also a little bit weird. I don't know how much, like, if Trump says this is still classified, yeah, I'm showing it to you. Like, is his argument that like Trump thinks it's even the second argument. At that point, Trump is still thinking it is classified. Like, I don't even see the argument.
That would prove malicious intent to do a crime, but his argument wasn't that Trump didn't intend to do a crime. His argument was that Trump is incapable of doing that crime.
Incapable, literally can't do it. There's not even.
Literally cannot. He couldn't do it because he's the classification authority. There's some twisted logic that makes sense, and the Supreme Court would probably agree.
Yeah, I guess that the twisted logic is Trump is the originator or the president's originator of all classification except nuclear secrets.
But it's not all
But
classification.
it's not all classification.
Nuclear secrets. If you want to know a little bit of trivia, the president didn't know about the Manhattan Project until they asked him to use it because it wasn't classified by him. It was a secret black ops nuclear program under the authority of the Congress. Manhattan Project was made by Congress.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like although I'm curious why you didn't push on the FBI, lying to the FBI. You saw the charges. Like,
Yeah, I
if you
really
throw
think
away
I
some of the
should've.
charges, the rest of the charges still stick.
I should have pushed harder on that one too.
Because if I get pulled over for drunk driving while speeding, and they find out I'm not drunk, that doesn't mean I didn't speed. Maybe he would make a counter argument that the origination of the probe was on false pretenses. So, for instance, if I get pulled over for speeding and I'm drunk, if it turns out I wasn't speeding, I think I could get my charge thrown out of drunk driving. Even though I am technically drunk driving, they pulled me over for like a false presumption. But again, the nuclear secrets. The government knew Trump had nuclear secrets. Nuclear secrets cannot be classified by the president. They knew they had nuclear secrets missing. Boom, that starts the investigation. Trump lies to them. Everything goes the same. So yeah, I think the major defeater to that whole
He would have probably
argument is
he
nuclear.
probably said some other thing about how that's unconstitutional. And actually, the legal signature are under the president.
Well, I mean, you just look it up. Pull up the Department of Energy Classification Authority. I'm telling you, it comes from Congress.
I don't know. I don't know, like about people who are just like know a whole bunch. Who's obviously a lawyer who knows a whole bunch. He was just gonna like fucking cite me like their like in like their harebrained legal.
You know who else is
and then I'm gonna
You know who else is a lawyer?
Who?
Jack Smith.
True.
That like so if Jack Smith did something, you could probably argue that it was legal. He had knowledge of the legal system.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just got to be ready for that argument. It's a dumb one, but they're probably correct.
I don't think they'd be correct on that one. I don't see a world. Please.
If a Democrat was found under the exact same situations, the Supreme Court would say that he violated the law. Obviously,
I don't think I don't think the Supreme Court's that biased. I
definitely think they are.
If the Supreme Court was made up of like a bunch of Thomas Sowells, yeah, I'd agree with you. I don't think so.
No. This Trump v. U.S. would not have happened to a Democrat president. If a Democrat president was corrupt, the Supreme Court would not have ruled the way they did in Trump v.
I don't know if I have enough
U.S.
evidence to make that claim.
At the very least, one vote would be swayed. Thomas would have gone after a Democratic president for sure. And then Trump v. U.S. was kind of decided by one vote because Amy Coney Barrett had a different legal theory on it. Her legal theory was actually like rational and made sense, but she was in the concurrence, but her theory was different. Pretty much, she was like, yeah, you can't charge the president for official actions, but you can enter it into the court record. So you bribing somebody can't be a crime, but you can use it as part of a bribery scheme or reference it in a bribery scheme. So right now it's impossible to charge a president with bribery because you cannot point to any official actions in the court record. So if I bribe Trump to pardon me, the only thing the jury would get to see is that Trump got money. That would be the end of the story. They can't reference my pardon. But Amy Coney Barrett was like, no, that's ridiculous. You should be able to talk about the pardon. Yeah. But like I said, I think Thomas would switch sides and rule that a Democrat could be charged under those same circumstances.
What happened? Advocates, what's up, man? Hacked it back here.
I feel like you got lost in the conversation prior to that.
I did. I actually
feel like you didn't.
Yeah, I did get lost, and then I started yelling, and I was like, "Oh wait, bring it back." Then I asked him, and I was like, "Oh wait."
I do think I think you just like randomly brought up Eastman, and you didn't give it any context.
Well, the context was relevant because it's trying to show like why the evidence, like the point he was making was once again a red herring, which I should have pointed out earlier.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to say,
Also,
well, this evidence hasn't been proven by the court, but we're not trying to say they need court-proven evidence. They just need evidence to levy the indictment in the first place. And when I realized, I brought back that, I was like, oh, he doesn't actually understand what I'm saying. Like, there's no point talking to him.
Also, there could be good evidence against him.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I hate when
Jack
people say
Smith
that's just
could
an
have. There
opinion.
could be good evidence.
Yeah, I hate when
There
people
could be
say
good
opinion.
evidence against him.
Like
Wait,
it's just the opinion of a jury that somebody is guilty on searching it on a crime. Like
Wait,
no shit.
do you like major in like law or something? You heard me? Tron.
Tron.
Tron. Oh, his name's Tron. Tron, did
What's
you
up?
like major in law?
No, I just read a lot of legal cases.
Oh.
I like Supreme Court decisions. I've been reading them.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, law, you shouldn't have to major in law to understand it. It, like, by definition, a law cannot be ununderstandable, right? Like that's a law that's not enforceable.
Yeah.
Literally, you can throw a law out because it's like vague or obtuse. So all legal concepts and cases are understandable. If you just take the time to read it.
Base, drone, L.
The only one that's hard is the Chevron deference decision. That's a legal minefield.
Like, I need to stop supporting Hamas and start learning more law.
International law is really fun too. You know, like Hamas is definitely not a terrorist organization. Oh, should I say Hamas?
Yeah, you can say Hamas. I'm literally just like joking when I say Hamas.
Yeah. Because like under international law, the definition of a terrorist organization is a non-government actor, and clearly Hamas is a government actor.
Yeah,
they're closer to the Nazis than they are to Al Qaeda.
Yeah, that's actually true. I wonder, Tron, are you like pro-Israel?
Tron, why do you always go on walks when you're talking?
Oh, sorry.
No, every time I've heard you ever on live, you're always walking.
I'm hyper pro-Israel. Probably not currently though.
That's fair.
Since Trump, they've been deranged, and I think they probably need to be reined back. That was always my argument for Kamala Harris, that Kamala Harris is better for Israel, just like a parent who doesn't give their kids all the candy they want is better for a kid. Trump is just getting Israel every piece of candy they want, co-signing every single thing they want, and what they want is bad for them.
And now we got this like actual like, bro, just unhinged, like literally holding like almost nothing back.
Yeah. And then that's only going to increase the animosity towards Israel in the region, even though they had been working on repairing all of their reputation across the Middle East. And then that's going to fuel more. That's going to fuel more wars, more conflict.
Lots of their allies, like Canada, the UK, France.
No, forget about them. Egypt, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, right.
Those are the people that you care about. Israel needs to have the people in the Middle East like them at least a little bit.
I'm not sure which one. So if a president signs a law, and something is law under their administration, and then the president, and after that and then their term ends, and then after that they violate the own law that they signed from Congress. Would they be allowed to No, because he said it originated from Congress. Is that what he did say?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
The Supreme Court will rule anything though. Like there's the Department of Peace and the Fed. Those are the Department of Peace specifically is a non-executive branch office controlled by an elected group of bureaucrats, not by the president. And the Supreme Court ruled that Trump could just take them over if he wanted to. That like they literally had to. They threatened the security